Listen, what you've been hating on lately,
God.
and what you've been telling me you like,
You hate on
like,
everything.
The difference between what you hate and what you like is astronomical.
You don't think that's tight?
No.
You don't even know what you like. You only like the stuff that you own in different colors. That's it. So what are you talking about, you crazy person?
I've literally sent you shoes recently that's new silhouettes, and you like, nah, that ain't it. And then I send you French Terrier. What's the wide receiver man name with that hiking boot, the umpire hiking boot, and you like, oh, that's tight.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
I said
did.
It's not that bad.
No, as a matter of fact, we should talk about that.
I don't know what it's called.
It doesn't matter.
It's called Vince Young's.
Exactly.
Whatever they call it.
You,
and they weren't that bad. Just $800.
Can't stand you. No?
All right. First of all, you didn't send nothing that's a new silhouette. That's
yes, I did.
one. What'd you send?
That?
Okay. All right. That doesn't even count.
What are you talking about?
First of all, that's not a new silhouette, but you can
Don't make me go on a thread on a sense and start.
What else did you say is a new silhouette? That Diadora you sent, not a new silhouette.
I didn't say it was.
All right. And you hate every single thing about Diadora, and all of a sudden, this is the one that has you considering joining raffles.
Well, right,
I bet you.
yes.
Did you do the raffle for it?
Joining raffles.
Did you do the raffle for it?
No, you freak.
You lie.
I ain't copping that joint. It's nice. It's a nice looking shoe.
You can't stop talking about it. All right. I'm not hating on it.
Oh, you hate
That's just not the Diadora that I. What you say? Stick your flag.
You're a hater.
Right. That ain't the one.
Well, you're a hater, no?
All right.
And you out here sending New Balances from the website. You know, I'm talking about stuff. I'm
You act like I said you thought I sent some whack stuff off the New Balance website. Are you smoking?
It's okay.
All right. All of a sudden, you don't like 998s and 997s now.
I got some 1530s on the way, so don't even worry about that.
But them joints have been on the way for about 3.5 weeks. They're not coming.
Actually,
you must order from that Italian
UPS
site.
UPS store today.
What's that joint called? Cizio?
No, Spanish.
I be getting... it's Italian. It's in Italy, though, right?
No, it's in Spain. And look at this,
Spain. That's
this
right.
is what you thought was dope.
No.
Yes.
I didn't pick that color. That's the color you chose to make fun of.
It's the same shoe.
So, that color what?
So you think a different colorway is saving that shoe?
The other ones are right.
No.
I said the shoe ain't that bad.
Now that you're looking at it, you changing your mind. I know that look on your face. I could tell.
It ain't that bad.
I could tell.
I'm not paying 100. Would I pay 165?
No, you wouldn't.
Possibly.
Nope.
It almost looks like the Harem
You won't
Prestos I
even
created.
pay 165 for Clot 97s, and they look way better.
What?
The ones that just came out today.
97. Those are more than 167. One. We're gonna talk about those. Though.
No, I just said Air Max 97s. I didn't say how much they cost, but I said you won't even pay 170 for those. They're not much past 170.
They're 200.
That's not much past 170.
It's not much past 170, but 200. Now with the $30 off, I might've. And I don't even know about that. We talk about that. I don't even know why we on the fence about those. We're going to talk about that. Yo, stick this podcast.
I sent them to you like, those are fire, and you were like,
What are you talking about? No, you didn't.
Yeah,
you sent this to me a long time ago and said they're whack. Then
I said the whole pack was whack.
Yeah, then after a while, we let it go. And then I said, yo, these joints are kind of fire. And then I said those are the ones that Maul will wear. And then you said, you know what, I think they are fire. Then last night,
he's wearing both.
I wake up this morning.
I didn't say they're fire. I said that low key look better than I thought today.
I woke up this morning about 3 a.m.
You never said they were fire.
Oh, you may be right. I didn't say
you
fire.
Said Maul was wearing them. And
no, but I said I think they tight. I think they tight.
You tripping, huh?
Yo, Stick This Podcast, episode 156. George, great back in the building.
You might as well just leave all that in.
I probably will. Obviously, appreciate everybody who watches us on YouTube.
Your mic is way louder than mine, by the way.
No, it's not. I'm talking closer to the mic.
I'm sitting in front of the mic.
George, my mic is never louder than yours. They're the same levels. What do you want me to do?
No, it's not. I can see it. Okay.
Bow. All right. So, is that better?
I don't know.
I think your headphones are louder.
No.
We appreciate everybody who listens to us on iTunes,
your
Spotify,
voice is way louder on
Stitcher.
Than mine.
I have a radio voice. We appreciate everybody who checks out the podcast. We appreciate everybody who supports, follows, likes, share, subscribe, review, all that stuff. Appreciate everybody, our viewers on YouTube. Video is back. And a special shout out to Apple Fam. You have no idea. First of all, you would. All right. Actually, I don't know how often you use your computer. All right. Your computer's been broken numerous times. So
all right, that's for different reasons.
I don't know how to use your computer, but when you have a podcast and all you do is podcast stuff and you don't have your computer, it's like you lost a child, okay? I feel absolutely lost without my computer. Lost without my computer. Walked into Apple, took it to get repaired, $500+. I had the money clenched in my fist, ready to go inside and pay. I was sad. Bro. Bro, I was sad. Walked in the door. They showed me they had their little iPad. They said, all right, you had the logic board replaced. You had the screen casing housing fixed. You did this, sign here. You're aware of the total cost. They made me look at it, signed it with my little finger. I said, all right, cool. Took the cash out. He said, oh, Apple's going to take care of this for you. Customer satisfaction for you. I was like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? Apple's going to take care of this one. Shook his hand and walked out of the mall as fast as possible.
You said, can I have an autograph?
Bruh, I just folded the laptop up and walked out because I thought he was going to be like, I thought he was going to chase me out like, oh, I'm sorry. Hey, yo. And I was just going to dip. But shout out to Apple for the customer satisfaction.
That's not how it works.
Customer forever.
What? They have your information in the computer already
customer.
Saved,
if they try to take my money out later.
No. I mean, if you ran, that's not how it works.
What they gonna do? They can't make me come back and pay for something. They told me it's free, and that's that. Look, shout out to Apple.
But they don't need to chase you out because they know who you are.
Apple has a customer forever. This joint is running at such a high speed, I can't even keep up with it. You walked in, I was watching Bosch on Amazon Prime after I had just did some stuff for the podcast, and I started doing the video stuff for this podcast and the audio stuff for this podcast. Video and audio will be posted by tonight. That's how good I am, fam. Actually, video, I don't know, maybe early morning. But I'm out here.
And you was watching porn.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And you was on TweetDeck. And you was on Slack.
TweetDeck is whack. I haven't put Slack on the computer yet. Is it a separate app or just a website? Oh, okay.
App for, what you call it?
I get on Slack on the cell phone, and it'd be a bunch of jackets and like Cortezes and Shop
That's what you wear,
TLs.
though, so.
Fam, I need some rare stuff, all right?
Since we had it, we ain't nothing released.
Bro, I almost just caught the Clot Havens just cause. I was like, well, might as well just use this and say
all you gotta do is literally wait like 2 days, and then the 30% off, 30 thing off would probably be good.
Oh yeah,
once Nike
good on Monday.
sees how few pairs are gonna sell.
Yeah, but when the sale end?
I have no idea.
I think the sale ends Monday.
Okay, so then you just wait like 6 months and you get them for half price.
I get them on Go for way cheaper probably. Let's go to Jumpman 23. You know who's faster than J23 app is Soul Links. Soul Links is way faster. And I believe Sock Jig said that. Shout out to Sock Jig for last week's episode. People loved it.
No, he didn't say that. But you know what's faster than all those? Slack Monitor.
He said Slack is faster than all of them, but he said Soul Links is faster than
when
J23
I click
app.
when that Oneness put those pandas on accident up Friday or Thursday last week or whatever, I saw live how quickly that hits until it takes like Sneaker Twitter or J23, one of them, to tweet about it. It's a good minute, almost an entire minute.
Wait, so they actually tweeted about it when they accidentally posted?
What do you mean?
J23 and all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I know they had like sent a tweet out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Well, because no one knew it was fake, or
so they
not fake, or
it all got canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, they released it the next day, or they released it on I sent you the text, man. Yeah. It was scheduled to release when the Kentucky Derby started, and I sent you that, and you still didn't try, and I forgot. So
Kentucky Derby is trash, huh?
Okay.
The Kentucky Derby is trash. All right, that's 100% fact.
Okay.
And first of all, they shouldn't be running out there in weather like that. It's dangerous out there for the horses.
I mean, that's probably remotely true.
Remotely true. I don't even know if that even makes any sense. Dude, I want these blazers with these swoosh. That joint is so clean.
It's on Nike right now.
I know it. I said I want it. I didn't say I'm copying.
All you gotta do is cop that and cop something for 40 and get 30 off.
How you know I already didn't make some purchases, fam? Can we get the pickups, B?
Well, you
shout out to everybody, like I said, and shout out to Apple. All right, you got a customer for life. That's why I don't mess with nobody else, dude. They fix my laptop for free. Video come back to you guys live. I posted 2 videos in under 24 hours. I edited 2 videos. That's for us, B. We're going like this. I appreciate everybody listens. Pickups, George. You want to go first, or do you want me to go first? No, let me go first, George, because you got a Grail, all right? I think you copped a Grail. I don't know.
Grail,
it's
bro.
a Grail.
Right.
If you've been talking about it on this podcast for at least a year, it's a Grail.
Okay. Yes, everyone who heard that is now excited for no reason.
They're on the edge of their car seats. They're on the edge of their car seats or at work working the night seat.
It's funny unless you're 2 years old.
I got my Presto Reacts.
I got you a pair of shoes, actually.
To have?
No.
What you get me? Am I missing something?
A Jordan 4? You already paid me for it.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to George for giving me that Jordan 4. Shout out to everybody else who hit me up that was like, yo, fam, I got the 12 for you. And I was like, I'll buy it from you if you just need me to buy it. Like, you bought it for me because of that. And they were like, oh, no, I'm good, fam. Like, I can keep it or I can give it to somebody else. So I was like, all right, cool. I appreciate that. Shout out to everybody who did that. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike on Twitter. That's the homie.
Mike and Ike?
No. Don't be disrespectful. It's the homie Mike Thorpe. Shout out to him. I think he owns a restaurant or something.
That's Simple brother, no? Simple cousin.
Oh, yeah, he looked just like Simple. Like, he looks exactly like him. He owns a restaurant, I think, or a chef or something.
Why are these...
I'm trying to go eat.
All right. Why are these blazers so... Why do they sell for so much more than the waffles?
Whoa.
On Sakai's.
Whoa, what? Oh, I don't know.
The blazers sell for $2,000. The other ones sell for like $750, $800.
Those Sakai's are a must cop.
Okay, well, you're not getting them. So.
I'm going to be on Slack. All right.
You don't need to be on that. You just need to be on sneakers.
Oh, I thought it like pop up on... I thought it's quicker on Slack or something.
In terms of what?
Bruh, I don't know how to use Slack. What's the point of having the sneakers part on there?
For shock drops, not for scheduled drops.
Oh my gosh.
Weirdo.
I'm sitting there in the sneakers like this. I'm watching. Can't do it.
You're a weird person.
Pickups. Let me go to my pickups.
You're a weird person.
Let me go to my pickups, fam. The Brutal Bees, what them joints called? Honey. Let me go backwards.
Wu-Tang Killer Bees.
Let's start over. I got Black Toe Jordan 1s, and I should have got them earlier, but if I would have got them when
Black Toe, you said you got bread toes.
What?
You texted that you got bread toes.
Oh, I meant Black Toe Jordan 1 lows.
Well, I thought you were rich.
No, bread toes. You crazy?
I thought you were rich.
No.
I thought you was out yet.
I got black
Where did you
toes.
get those from?
Nike.
Why didn't you just wait for me?
Why would I wait for you?
So we could get $50 off.
50?
Or $30 off or whatever.
I bought more than one shoe.
You could have asked me, then you could have did another order. What else you cop?
Why didn't you say something then? Why do I gotta initiate the conversation?
What else did you get?
Like, why would you assume I gotta do that?
Send it back. Huh?
Yes, cancel my
What
order.
else did you get?
Hold on. I doubled up on LA Cortez's, B.
Oh, yeah, you out of control. You wildin', huh?
What's that wrong with that? Did you get Black Toe 12s? I mean, Black Toe 1s.
No.
Okay.
I ain't paying retail. No?
I would have got them. I had to get a size 10 because I didn't want to pay the 9.5 that first day, and then they did the 30% coupon. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll take a size 10 for 30% off.
Gone?
Huh?
9.5's gone?
Yeah. All the way from the lowest to 9.5 is gone. 10 and up is still there. So
Dang.
You can go in there and still get it. I doubled up on Cortez, Los Angeles, Dodgers, B. The marathon continues.
I copped a 10, I think, or 10.5, and you didn't want it.
You copped a 10.5.
See, I don't even remember.
Shout out to the homie Rick Teeves, or I think it's Teeves.
New Balance King.
New Balance King. Got me some New Balance 574 Sports, fam. The green joint.
It was a 10.5.
574 Sports are absolute fire. I got the vintage joints.
I doubt it.
So they yellow on the bottom with the foam. But I know them joints gonna be mad comfortable, boy. Them joints gonna be feeling smooth. And they green. I don't got many green shoes.
All right.
And I got the Presto Reacts that came in. Presto Reacts, they don't suck. But for $100 or $2, them joints are cool. On your feet, they look much better. They're way bigger than I expected.
What are you talking about?
The Honeybee, the ones you sent me for $102.
Oh, I thought it was the other one.
So them joints are fire, but they are way bigger than I expected.
Should have already sold them when I thing I showed you.
Yes, and made $1.
Hey, it's better than you selling it later for $80 when you ready.
I'm not
to
gonna sell it. I'm about to wear it. Like I'm keeping it. $102. But you know what? You know what this shows me? That's what React 87 should be. $102. Because these joints are at least better quality.
React 87s should have been
87s.
React 55s. Okay, let's be honest.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess React 55s. Oh no, React 55s are okay. There's a few that are all right. I just feel like I couldn't.
Point. It should have. Why do you have a see-through shoe for? I don't get it.
I think the see-through shoe makes the shoe a lot better.
But I don't get it.
What you buy?
It doesn't matter. You can wait.
What did you buy?
All right.
What else did I get? I think that's it. I feel like there was more, but I don't know. I mean, I got money burning a hole in my pocket, fam.
You out here,
bro? When Apple tells you it's on the house, come on, man. That's just somebody nonsense. We're gonna talk about Quais.
No, it's not.
That's nonsense.
Watch.
Somebody just got that as a stupid price.
Watch, fam.
I need to see more prices on Quais.
Watch the throne, fam.
Quais Omni One basketball shoe is not going for $1,000. That's $451.
That's a sale.
Yeah, but that thing retail on the shoe was what, $220?
I have no idea. That's making $200.
I tried to buy it, and I thought it was good. We can talk about it.
Tried to buy it. It sold out.
Yeah.
Man, what?
Both of them did.
I seen tweets that said easy checkout, easy cop, easy. They
must have been on Slack.
Minute. All right. That's your fault for not looking then.
I didn't think nothing of it. I was driving.
Highest bid, $350, size 9. You could sell size 9 right now.
What you got? What's your new pickups, George? Damn. Let the world know, fam. I need to play some like music.
Bruh.
I need a soundboard.
There's no way these sold out if people were saying easy cop. These joints, bruh.
What, you talking about the Omni ones?
What's the Omni one?
That's the basketball one.
A size 11 in the runner sold for $1,250.
What?
A size 11 in the runner
sold for
$1,250. I blame you.
Whoa! Shout out to Rick Teves. He just texted me right now. That's the homie, man. We got homies in Boston, B. Oh my gosh! Next time you go to Boston, look him up.
All right.
All right.
He should have sent us Omni ones or whatever. Then.
Yo, he shouldn't have sent us nothing. He's just a homie.
Rick is the one that gave me the Adidas deal, so I ain't never mad at him.
Woo! Shout out to him. Right. Come on, man. Are you gonna tell these pickups already? Actually, don't tell them yet. All right.
Look at this. You was out here copping this. I thought that's what you had.
Yeah.
You said bread toes.
I'm about to sell them black toes.
I was like, dang, bread toes. He's rich. Let's see what 9.5 and God dang.
What?
480.
That's a lot.
I thought you was out here.
I'm gonna stop at the mall and see if they got any left.
Yes.
You know that West Side Mall. If Steven Shoes was around, they'd probably be one back there somewhere.
I can't believe you found those. I'm gonna need video footage.
What did I buy? Purples and greens?
Purple tapes.
Or rookies. It was something.
Purple tapes and probably what you call it? What's that superhero? Purple tapes and Spider-Mans.
I need Spider-Mans for my son. He loves Spider-Man.
You don't need Spider-Mans for yourself.
All right, Georgia. You gonna tell everybody your pickup?
You said wait, something else. You
go ahead.
Saying something else.
Nah, go ahead. I ain't got nothing else.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to hear these pickups, B.
Go ahead, B.
Bruh, what's these pickups? Everybody's on the edge of their seat waiting to hear about your girl you cop.
Should I say who sold it or no? Because people might be mad. People might be mad.
Who cares? That's the homie who got first dibs.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should say it.
Come on.
He held them specifically for me. He was like, "There's 100." He said, "I have 100 DMs and I have multiple offers on all these."
So it don't matter.
I already had told him that it was mine whenever he was getting ready to sell. So if anybody mad, they could suck my D. Vapor Max, Clot.
You said it first.
All reds. Clot.
Did they come in the mail already?
No, he hasn't even shipped it yet. I think he's out of town. He's a busy man.
And what else you cop? I need a soundboard. I need to make some type of sound like a gunshot.
You got it on the computer, but you don't plug it in no more, dude, because you whack.
No, we did it that one time, and it was mad loud.
React 87 OG.
Actually, you know what? Maybe it does do something. Let me see something.
What you playing like Instagram memes?
Rap battle.
I thought that was that meme when that kid falling forward and he just keep falling forward.
That means it's in the thing because I pushed it a few times. I just didn't have the volume up on here.
Where's the horn at?
I don't know if we got one. Let me see.
Bro, did you download an app for this?
That one's whack. That's a white people air horn. That's not Jamaica.
Yeah, wow. White people.
Bro, listen to this.
Nice, You racist,
Bro, this is whack, bro.
Oh, you super racist.
Bro, this is Vegas. I'll turn that off, bro.
Oh, you super racist.
What else you got? Bruh, aren't you finally happy you copped them? He sold them for a really good price.
Yeah, well, hopefully they're not beat when I get them. We'll see.
Why
he said he was going to clean them all. Nah, but I mean, for that price.
I mean, they didn't look beat in that picture. They look brand new.
Yeah, but that that doesn't work. You looked at a picture one time and got a bag full of person toys.
Yeah, that's from a complete stranger. And I was a fool. What else you got?
Still a fool.
What else you got?
React 87 OG, fam. The white pair with the red.
Hey, you bought those two. Let's go. I got to find a beat, man. I got... Yoy.
Does it have a picture of that? How do you know? What do you know what you pressing? Oh,
I don't know. Dang, you copped Clot Vapor Max all red. OG, what's the color of those? Off-white? Taupe? Whatever. Off-white OG 87 React Elements. Let's go.
Zium. You say Zium? Zium.
I can't do this soundboard stuff. This soundboard stuff is corny.
Give me the aux cord, fam.
It's not. Hold on, let me see. I can't tell what these are.
These don't even got aux cord. Dang, Corgi out here selling 1995 powder blue 10s, fam. 200.
Dude, Corgi had sold every single thing he had, so he got off social media and then he came back.
Oh, these are worn, I think.
Bro,
nah, that's not true. We got a warehouse full of stuff.
That's what somebody has said.
Yeah, they don't know.
And he's supposed to come on the show, dude, but
No, he's not.
Well, he keeps telling me he will one day.
Dang, he out here looking like you, fam.
Who?
Corgi. Out here to Presto Reacts.
I thought you meant black. I was like, Corgi's black?
We've seen an interview of Corgi before. He's as white as they get.
Oh, that's right.
With 1 million tattoos. But you like tattoos.
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
What else you got?
Didn't they play that video for a little kid sometime? And he was like... And... Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. What you got, bread toes?
Yes. Greg's Holy Grail.
Kennedy, New Balance 999.
That's definitely not your Holy Grail.
That's the greatest shoe of all time.
No, it's not.
That's the greatest shoe of all time to me.
No, it's not. That's not what was on your list.
The New Balance Kennedy is the greatest sneaker of all time to me.
That's not what happened. No.
What you got? You better not say Undefeated 4s.
Silver Bullet 97. That would have been my grail.
You don't got Silver Bullet 97s?
Nope.
Where'd you get those from?
Same.
He didn't have those posted?
Don't matter. We got it like this, fam.
He told you a secret menu.
Oh, it's secret. Yes. In and out. If it's a secret menu, you can't tell somebody, you wacko. That's how secret works.
Dang, you caught 3 sneakers that some might consider top 60 sneakers of all time.
Top 60.
Silver Bullets are top 10 all time.
You saying top 60 might be one of the funniest things we've ever said.
Silver Bullets to me are a top 5 all time. But Vapor Clot Maxes, they're probably top 40, 50.
And that's only my pickups from him.
Oh, shite. Where's the soundboard at? This soundboard is trash. I need a real one.
Gunshots.
It wants too much money. It wants 99 cents per sound.
Pow, pow.
I ain't got it. Man, what else you got? So that's 3 so far.
Jordan 4 black cement. Great shots.
I thought it was gonna be a gunshot, like a head gun. All right, this listen's gonna be driving
Counter
nuts.
Strike.
Oh, did you got them already, or did yours coming in?
Nah, they're still in the mail.
Did you look at the ones you got me? Did you like them?
I looked at them when the lady took it out the box at Foot Locker, but I really didn't examine it, to be completely
You didn't go home and take it and look at them and do nothing? Oh, come on, man. You ain't wearing them anyways. If you got those 3 coming in, you definitely ain't wearing those anytime soon.
I'm wearing them.
Yeah, right.
I'm wearing them.
Where'd you get them from?
I gotta sell SBs, so people want to buy my SBs. Let me know.
All right, you've been selling SBs for about 7 years. Literally, and shout out to the Bread and Butter Show. Shout out to Los. He's dying to know what you got SB-wise, but you won't sell.
It has nothing to do with not selling. I'm lazy.
Okay. All you got to do is tell him what you have, because they're already in good condition. There's
Yeah,
no
but
need
when
to
I
say
get
how many
home,
stars
I
are on the
remember
bottom.
to do it. That's the problem.
You don't have to remember to do it. You just send a DM, yo, just to give you a heads up. I got this. I want this.
Yeah, but I don't
got
remember.
this. All right.
I got Tauntauns, red.
No, I don't do it on here. How much you got? Roller derby still?
Yep.
Woo-hoo.
Roller
derbies are fire.
6,000.
Okay. And that's the problem too. You want too much money for stuff.
Nah, that's not true.
That is
I just
true.
don't want $80 like you do.
You should take $80 for every single dunk you have.
No,
period.
I shouldn't. That's foolishness.
Some of those are DS for $80 places on GOAT and stuff.
No, they're not.
Yeah,
nothing I have is will be affordable.
How many dunks do you think you have left? About 30, 20?
Nah, probably more than that. Probably like 50 or something.
Oh my goodness, you got Vapor Max Clots,
no idea.
Off-White Element 87s. You got Silver Bullet 97s.
Off-Whites, yes,
you got Silver Bullet 97s.
tag.
You got Jordan 4s, and you got 50 dunks. So you are lit. No, this might be your latest, the largest pickup you've ever had.
And 50 dunks at the end of that.
This might be the greatest pickup you've had in 30 years on the
Christmas
This
story
podcast.
ever.
Let's go. Let's go. This is a great podcast.
Weatherspoons was pretty good, but yes, to get 3 shoes like that,
Why don't you sell those?
and affordable too.
Like, I don't think you care about those that much.
I do. I mean,
You might as well just sell them.
I don't care about them in terms of like I'm not clutching them if a fire is in my house, but I mean, I care about owning them because they're fire.
I think you should just sell them for like $700 and go on your way. Go on your merry way.
Of course you do, because you sell for the low.
$700 for the? You worn them already.
Worn them like one time. Them joints are perfect. I probably could clean them and sell them for $13.
Oh, well, do your thing, fam. What else you cop? That's it?
And I copped that pair for you.
A pair. Okay, yes, we've established that. I thought you meant like
2
something
pairs.
different.
Yes, you thought you were getting a present.
All right, I thought I was. I was like, man, that's some nice, man. Some nice appreciation of podcast editing and stuff.
As rich as you are, though, free laptops, and you want me to copy you.
I didn't get a free laptop. No. Now, if they would have brought out the new one, now that would have been fire.
All right.
Appreciate everybody who listened. Like I said, pickups. I'm gonna post up all those, fam. Releases this week that matter.
No.
What?
Your release list is always trash.
No, here. Look at that. It's all the ones that matter. Here.
No, I got it.
No, because you like to say weird stuff like Young Ones, collaboration with.
I didn't do that last time.
Safeway grocery store.
Right.
You love saying the weird stuff.
Women's Air Jordan 1 Retro High Twist.
What is that?
Panda.
Okay, why didn't you call it Panda?
Because that's not what it's called.
Okay, we call it Panda. Their mama call it Panda. It's Panda.
Panda Express, fam.
Did you copping? Hannah copping?
I'm going to try on sneakers, but ain't nobody around here releasing them.
Oh, they're not?
Foot Locker. There's only it's crazy. There's only like 4 Foot Lockers in the entire country getting those. Or 6 Foot Lockers or something.
I think shout out to Mike Lowry. I think he sent that to me.
Mike Lowry.
I think he sent that to me. I think it was showing like only like 4 places is having them or
It
something.
makes no sense that no one's getting. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that. Undefeated might get them. I don't know, but other than that, I think that's a wrap. And I'm not waiting in line Undefeated, so we already know that.
Heck no.
Tom Ballsacks, Nike Craft, Overshoe, whatever.
What's retail on
Overshoe.
those?
8,000. I don't know. 500, 600.
It can't be 500.
It is. It's like 500 or 600.
Oh my gosh. Them joints are now look. I've talked about this a long time ago.
Some people want them to wear them like that.
Yeah, and look, there is nothing wrong with people wanting them because they're weird and different, but I will not allow somebody to say them joints are fire.
You want the like hip pack. What's that?
Joint, the parka that blows up on your body, that joint is fire.
You need to chill with stuff blowing up on your body.
Bruh, that joint is fire. The only issue with that is that it don't blow up every single time. You know? Like I needed to like,
Right.
bro. Who wants to buy something that goes whoosh once? Dude, that jacket is off the hook. All right, but I bet you it's like what? Probably 1,000. Huh?
Don't make me slap you.
That joint has gas in it in order to make it explode. Like
you got gas.
Carbon
too,
monoxide
when you fart.
What else you got?
I've experienced it.
Or what else coming out?
HFRM LeBron Harlem Stage, the women's LeBron, the yellow. I mean, I don't know if they suck, but
There wasn't a no need for
If
two.
it was a man, we ain't copping. So
There was no need to
The
have
first
two
one
of
was
these.
dope.
The shoe doesn't suck. There's just no need for a second one. You got the one. That's cool. All right. And what woman is wearing this? All right. Look at that. Women are trying to be thinner. This joint adds at least 18 pounds. It's weird. These suck.
nah, it's only 17 because when you take your current shoe off and put that shoe on,
These joints are crazy big. Her little outfit though is fire though. Anyways,
the Simple talk you into 98 snakeskins.
no, those are women's too. Those are women's.
Travis Air Jordan 1 Scott
You copping?
Mochas.
Are you actually do this? If you cop, are you keeping?
No,
You don't think they tight enough to keep?
I think they suck.
I think they okay. I think the more I look at them, I start thinking they kind of whack.
If they would have done the lows in this color, I would be more excited because the lows in the color they did it in is whack too.
I thought it was brown too.
It's not the same.
It's like lighter or something. It looks like the same dark brown.
No, there's no white on the shoe, or like the midsole's white, but that's it. It looks bad.
Oh, I didn't pay no attention to that. So you're not keeping.
Nah.
Prices like kind of plummet on those once they drop.
Yeah, but once they come out, it'll go back up. There's the Jordan 1.
Who is this into possible?
Them
topic?
joints, once them joints sell out on sneakers, them joints will probably be back through the roof that same day. And I better be able to cop, because if I don't, I'm driving around Phoenix shooting people.
Wait, okay. I think we'll be able to cop. All right. I have no.
Yeah, you said that about Union B.
No, I didn't. All right, no, I didn't.
You said that about Union.
What else coming out?
Let's see.
So far, you're doing pretty good. You said, 1, 2, 3 on my list so far. No, 4 on my list. So you got 1, 2. Come on.
OG from the streets.
What else?
Cactus Plant Flea Market Women's Air Vapor Max 2019.
That's not this week.
Yes, it is.
That's May 16th.
May 14th, this says. That's
not this week either.
Oh, what is that, Tuesday?
That's Tuesday.
Oh, well, that's it then.
No. Okay, come on, fam. That's it?
That's what this list says.
All
is
right.
it.
Let me go ahead and finish this for you.
You said skip the garbage.
Jordan 11 snakeskins for women's, pink snakeskins.
Those already came out. That came out last week.
No, that was a surprise drop.
What are you talking about? They've been on Nike for the last 2 days.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm going to go ahead and cross that out.
What about you?
You know, Jordan 11 snakeskins.
I try to cop with the $30 off thing so I can make some money. Nike's inventory is trash.
Jordan snakeskins are for women. All snakeskin sneakers are for women. Even the men's ones, bruh. The satin ones are for women. And you know they're gonna come out with some Jordans with some lace on it. I know it. What about
what is going on here?
Clots came out today. Clots came out.
Yeah, but I didn't say that.
Okay, why are we not copping Clots?
I mean, probably because I just copped the 4 shoes, 5 shoes. Actually, I copped them New Balances too. I think I said those last week though.
Yeah, you said last week. Why are we not copping these Clots? These Clots are probably right up our alley. Pause. These joints got it. These joints are Air Max 97. That's one. I love Air Max 97s. Why are we not copping these?
I need you to stop talking about alleys. Number one.
Why are you not copping these? I feel like we're supposed to cop these. I feel like a lot of sneakerheads are supposed to cop these, and we're not. I think Clot shouldn't have came out with 3 colors at the exact same time. I think it should have came out with 1.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I think I want to cop them.
I think I do too.
I'm not copping them is because I just spent all that money on the shoes I cop.
I need to see my Heron Prestons first before I start copping anything else. I'm done copping for at least until October. All right.
Okay, that's not true.
No, it is.
You literally gonna try to cop Travis's?
Oh no, I'm done copying like regular stuff that I know I could get. I'm only copying all rare hype beast stuff. That's it. I'm a hype beast until October. I'm a super hype beast, bro. I bought
That's an interesting.
I bought one of
theory.
them hip packs thing to wear on your shoulder.
Bro, you didn't buy that.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. What's wrong with those? I don't got a problem with those. Now I was gonna buy a Supreme one, but I didn't want to go all out, so I bought a Herschel one. What's wrong with that? Bruh, I got keys, I got cell phone, I got AirPods, I got wallet, I got all this stuff that be in my pants. Do my pants be too tight, B? If I throw them joints in a hip bag, throw it on my shoulder, I'm good. If I pick my kids up, we play at the park, what are you talking about? I didn't get the one with the strap like a purse. That's whack, all right? That one that like hang down like that. No, I got the one across your chest. What's wrong with that? You need one too. Talking about, shake your head at me. Heck. Maybe throw this camera at you. Don't shake your head at me when I make practical purchases. That's a practical purchase. What's wrong with those? Please don't tell me you don't like those. Though. All right.
You're out of control.
All right. Do your thing.
Thug Dizzle, no?
You copping Havens?
Not right now, maybe for half price.
You ain't getting them for half price.
$79.97, B.
I need them. I want them really bad, but I don't know why I won't pull the trigger on them.
Because the same thing I said. Spent too much money on other stuff lately.
Yeah, but
look at this thing, man. This thing talking about Nike checking out on these pink snake skins. It won't let me check out.
Hey, why wouldn't I use 30% on that?
It's supposed to, but it won't.
Or they call Nike store and order them online. Or old school, fam.
Can't do it, B.
Bruh, remember you used to have to order, call, and be on hold at
I don't
East Bay?
understand why it would allow you to like even add it to the cart and add the promo code if it's not legit, B.
That was so whack calling in the East Bay, sitting on the phone, waiting to like get through and be like, yo, do you got Concord 11s? You got any? Oh, sorry, we ain't got none. I'm looking at the stock now. We have no more. I'm going to cop them eventually. And I think a lot of other sneakerheads should cop them. I think they'll eventually sell out, but not anytime soon. That 30% off, they would have definitely sold a lot more.
Look at that. Air
Max 95 Mint are dropping, and they look like OGs. Them joints are fire.
Yeah, they're all right. I might use 30% off code on those.
On a 95?
Maybe.
Man, when the last time you wore a 95?
1995.
That might have been the last time you wore. I've never seen you wear a Jordan 95 ever.
What was a Jordan 95, bro?
the waves.
Air Max 95.
Air Max 95.
Bro, what's a Jordan 95? Bro?
Whatever.
You need these.
Why do you like those so much?
What do you mean? Why do I like these?
You love those shoes.
990s are fire. You want some Dash shoes? You need those.
Those suck.
You smoking? Like not that color, obviously.
I know, but those suck.
No, they don't.
You sent that picture of the gray and the blues and the blacks, and it was like it was on a kid filter, but the angles was like up. It made them joints look way different than they do when you see them on a mannequin or something. Oh no, you sent a picture of them on a mannequin too.
What are you talking about? People wear them online in videos all the time. Joints look fire.
In what videos?
I'm not talking.
Diddy?
Okay, I'm not talking about music videos. I'm talking about YouTube, you wacko.
Where do you watch these videos? Like, where do you watch somebody wearing a 990 New Balance video?
You're literally on social media entire day.
I'm not on YouTube.
You stay on social media and you try to criticize me for being on YouTube.
You stay on Slack and TweetDeck. TweetDeck needs to send a bag. No, we done mentioned them about 3 times.
TweetDeck is fire, though. You want instantaneous information?
If you guys,
place to get it.
And TweetDeck posts correctly, right? Chronologically.
Yeah, it's owned by Twitter. You freakers away. You keep saying like it's like third party.
TweetDeck is owned by Twitter.
Yes, they bought it in like 2016.
Holy shit! Everybody, if you're not aware, download TweetDeck. I'm re-downloading it now.
Yes, and then you sending them an email to give us the bag.
I'm re-downloading it now. Everybody, download TweetDeck. If you love Twitter, download TweetDeck.
From now on, I'm gonna just start saying stuff is owned by Apple, and that means you guaranteed to cop or buy it.
I'm gonna start saying stuff is owned by us, just to see what happens. What else we doing? Dang, did Tiger Woods do something? I see a lot of people talking junk about Tiger Woods.
Because of the Trump thing.
What did he do with Trump?
Trump gave him a
that metal thing?
Metal freedom or whatever.
I mean,
it was good for jokes because I seen one of the tweets I seen was...
is it bad he took it?
Here, look at this. A man who cheats on his wife giving a medal to another man who cheats on his wife. I'm laughing.
Hey, yo, shout out to Aisha Curry, man. Let her know we care.
She a thought. Just out here thought.
Yo.
Listen to you.
Do you know how angry I would be if my wife was on a podcast talking about how, she don't get no attention from other men? The Rockets in 7. Okay, that's all I gotta say, bro. You know how much Curry and her have been tagged on stuff throughout the last few days.
Bro, you act jokes. Like Steph Curry and Michael Thompson's son, light-skinned son, are gonna continue to miss threes the entire time.
Bruh,
they make threes, it's over.
He's got a lot on his mind right now
because they've been missing threes, and Houston still been winning by like 1, 4, 3.
Let's do this. They go
Golden State tying 3 at the end, missed by him and KD, wide open.
Whatever takes place, the Warriors and her or Kurt, they don't want to go to an away arena because the fans are gonna be on her and him.
She could sit in the booth.
Ooh. She don't gotta even come. They're gonna be on him.
Or that too.
You think he wants to hear stuff about his wife?
Steph Curry cares about that? He's 30 years old. He don't let that bother him.
What? 30 years old, you act like he's 75 or something. 30 years old, that's prime bother.
No, it's not.
It's not prime bother, but it's prime.
23 or 24 when you're young and don't know any better. That's getting bothered.
No, it's a little different though when
Trust
you out
me.
there. All right. Everybody making jokes on you, and they said, but she be getting the most dick pics ever.
Trust me, fam.
They said the inbox is stacked. They said the cookbooks is selling out. But shout out to Aisha Curry, we care. We see you. New Balance pack. What are we talking about? We talking about something else? I think that was it. New Balance Kawhi Leonard pack.
Yep. What about it?
Fire? Dope? You like it?
No.
Oh, okay. You did make a good point though about the colors being Warriors.
Yeah, I don't understand that. No, I sent a thing to Sock Jig Man about. I'm shocked they sold a Kawhi. I'm shocked New Balance sold a premium material shoe for $130. The runner was $130.
Oh yeah, the shoe's always $130. That model.
No.
Yeah, it is. It's a sport. It's a 997
Okay,
sport.
number one, I understand that.
Okay. It's different.
That was what he said. The exact same thing he said.
Okay.
That's not the first time they've done a collab on a 997 Sport. It's never been 130 on a collab. There was one today that I just sent him that was 140, and it was a regular shoe with cloth. Kawhi's shoe might be a
997 Sport collab.
No, a regular 997, just a cloth shoe today I sent to him is 140. Kawhi's shoe, which is number one a collab, number two premium material. Yes, it is. It's Kawhi Leonard.
He's a signed athlete.
Yeah, it's not his basketball shoe. It's the same thing.
Okay, fine.
Collab.
Fine,
Doesn't matter.
George.
Premium materials on a shoe that doesn't normally get premium materials from New Balance. It was $130. That's shocking to me. I expected it to be like $210 at least. I don't care if it's a different shoe or not. There's a one that I sent him today that was $140, and it's just a 997 Sport with cloth.
Well,
Regular cloth.
Okay, there's
Or whatever material you want to talk about. And 997 Sports have come out before in collabs and been more than 130.
The only 997 Sport collabs I can think of might have been Kith, those navy blue ones.
And what was the price?
Okay, on 997 Sports on the New Balance website, they vary in prices throughout, which I'm assuming has to do with materials. This 997 Sport right here is $139, and this one's $109. So I'm assuming it has to do with material. This one's $119. So the prices on these vary.
Bodega just released one. No, what are you talking about?
Oh, you're right. How much was that one?
Yep. And let's see, Kith Arrows, Kith non-native. Yeah, see, you don't remember nothing. I'm a genius, and you not. We just leave it at that.
Well, that's why we're both on here, so somebody can remember something.
Bodegas were $160.
So I mean, look, it's just Kawhi. He probably requested.
It doesn't matter. My point remains, fam.
All right. Did you think the runner was okay? Did you think it looked okay?
I mean, I don't like. If you're gonna look at this 997 Sport, Kith United Arrows and Sons, $210. Like I said, it's too
black.
Let me look at it. Oh, okay.
No racist.
That's racist.
You know what I mean?
I
I don't like leather on New Balances. Like leather, I like suede New Balances.
Now that I look at it, it's not bad as I thought.
Leather.
There's
New
something
Balances
off
are
about it. Maybe the N on the New Balance should have been white. Maybe that's what it is.
What
like
color
outline
is it?
in gold, the N is black. Maybe the N should have been white, and that would have completely changed everything for me. I don't know.
The N probably should have been. It's something about the leather is shiny.
Saying the N should be white is racist.
Yeah, I don't even like saying that. New Balance.
Hit the thing. I know they got
which one it is.
Yeah,
it's 99 cents. 97
having to buy that stuff is nuts.
Sport Kawhi. Dang, I'm heated because I was pushing that button a bunch of times while we were talking, but we couldn't hear it
And they
because the
charge
volume
you every
down.
time, fam. And they just called the pack two-way, which is
No, that's what was dumb. Man, it's offense and defense. This is what's dumb.
Thank you very much.
I thought maybe you was confused.
All right.
I didn't like that they call it. I don't like things called packs if it's not a pack. I thought they were selling a pack, like for like $350 or something. You get the basketball and the not tactical shoe, whatever it is, the hangout shoe.
You saying tactical shoe is wild.
I thought that's what it was. So it not being that's what's whack. Like, people need to stop using that word pack if it's not a pack. If it's not a DMP pack, I'm not interested.
What did it even come out on? Was it on New Balance website?
Yeah, New Balance had a countdown clock and everything.
And was it required to have a bot to get it? Because everything I seen on Twitter said, "Oh, easy checkout, easy cop, fam."
I mean, by the time I got to it, it was sold out. And I got to it at 4:04. So,
and it released at 4.
Yeah, at 4 o'clock on the dot. So I got to it at 4:04, and it was telling me sold out.
Any sizes left? Yet, like, could you do anything?
I did 9.5. I did 10. I did 11.5. I did 12. I did 13. I was like, all right.
But like, weren't even added to the cart or nothing.
No, it wouldn't even go. No, it would go to the cart. But when you go to the cart page, at the bottom it says, "Sorry, inventory issues, sold out."
So
it always went to the cart. It just kept saying right at the screen, wouldn't let you check out.
So their page is a Shopify page.
I guess, but it didn't make it to Slack. You know, this shoe is
inventory issues.
I couldn't wear these. You know what they remind me of? They remind me of, remember when Asics did that collaboration with
I was gonna cop these too from Swinger, but
you should have.
The toe box was it looked like a paper bag that had been like
faded?
No, man, like a crunched up paper bag, and like then you.
I mean, you could just put your foot in it. Huh? But all right.
It was a picture with his foot in it that made it do that. Like, what are you talking about?
Those New Balances remind me of those Warrior Bait collaboration. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, they had no business making Warriors colors. I mean, he doesn't play in the East and the West anymore, but it doesn't make no sense.
That's what it reminds me of. Those Gel Life 5 baits. What did you say? Go like that?
You got to put your hand behind it.
For the light?
No, you freakazoid. You just put your hand behind it like this. Just go like that.
Fam, you change up.
The screen is black.
You change up the model. Man, forget this. ASIC Tiger. What do they call tigers? Get this out of here.
Bucks up 12 with
shite.
6 minutes.
We gotta get out of here.
All right, that's not gonna happen.
We gotta call the homie Bruce, fam.
Also, San Jose Sharks up 2-0 in the first period.
Dang, I said I'd call him at 6:30, 6:45. Or actually, we can almost get ready to call him anyways. Did you want to talk about Puma being first quarter numbers being high?
I thought it was Adidas.
Over Nike.
I thought it was Adidas.
And Adidas? No. Puma numbers. Do you know why? Because I have no idea why. I really don't have much to say about it. Puma is just... They're coming out with quality stuff that I like, and they're definitely like more present on social media, and you see a lot more people buying certain sneakers. But I don't feel like their presence is as mainstream as anything. Absolute fire
on the field.
I need to go buy those again. I've had enough.
No, you don't.
Jitter 11 lows are so underrated. Very underrated and fire. I'm going on Billy Goat right now and see what they got.
Underrated shoe itself, sure. Underrated on foot, no.
Why is this doing this on GOAT?
Because they did a thing like Nike where you could like view
and like cop, or just view it.
Right, yes, you can cop. Man, should turn this desk over on top of you.
Yo, Travis Scott's is on this table, B. Yo, how you doing on the camera? Yo, is Travis Scott on my head?
Your face is on there. Can't see nothing. The light is on there.
Yo,
man, it's not on your head. It's on top of the mic.
Yeah. Oh, shite. What the? Bro, this phone is too crazy. I put the shoe down. Bruh. Anyways, what we doing? We're on a podcast. You care about anything about Puma?
Nope.
Anything at all?
I care about RS-X.
You care about what?
RS-X's. Spinning around, fam. Look, picture.
Dang, I took a picture.
You can't spin the shoe? Man, you can't even look at the back. Pause.
App is trash. I mean, shout to GOAT. Anyways. All right, let's call Bruce. I'm about to text him right now, see if we can call him.
Bruce.
Let me see, make sure we can give him a call. And I'm going to let him introduce himself because me and him had a chit chat, and I don't know what can be, I don't know what's what.
What is Christian yelling? You know what, man? I am tired of geeks.
Who?
These cats from the Brewers went to the basketball game, and I don't know if a single one of them knows what fashion is.
Bruh, you be angry about everything. You're a weird person. You know that?
I'm tired of rich people looking tacky, dude.
You're a weird person.
Is there something wrong with that?
You sent a picture of Kevin Durant and zoomed in on his foot because you was mad his sock was twisted. That's a 7-foot grown man running up and down the basketball court.
Who said I was mad? I said stuff because it's funny. What are you
had
talking
the
about?
most, and it's there. Look how he wears his sock. The most exclamation points of all time.
That's definitely not true.
Bruh, it was something similar to that. I was like, fam, what's up with George?
That's stuff. And Simple thought it was funny and was laughing at it.
What's wrong with George? Nobody said anything.
He put like 3 crying faces. What are you talking about?
But then that was something different.
Go look it up.
You go look it up.
Guaranteed. I don't need to because I remember what happened.
Bruh. You're a weird person.
You thinking I'm angry about that is funny.
You were angry about it.
Ever.
You were angry that his sock was twisted.
All right.
Everybody is watching a basketball game except you. You watching his socks. Look at this. Let me see.
You
Come
can get
on.
angry at these.
Let me see. What is this? I'm getting sick of that. Let me see. Look at this. It says, you put, bruh, look how KD's socks on.
And then what's the next thing? Laugh out loud.
The next thing is simple putting crying face. And
Exactly.
I said, you're a weird person.
At least you admitted that the truth. I thought you were unlocked.
You know what we didn't talk about was Skeptas. Swipers.
Oh, yeah, last week.
Absolute fire. I need them.
Yeah, that's another one you're not going to get. So.
Oh, I'm getting it for certain. That's not even a question.
I mean, you could trade all your $1,000 shoes.
Yes, I trade my laptop. All right, let's call it Bruce.
Bruce.
Because we ain't talking about nothing. The sneaker community and topics are hard right now.
Not really. Bruce, y'all.
All right, so we got the homie. What?
You say you gonna let her introduce herself?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So
you can't say we got the homie.
I mean, it's the homie.
No, you were gonna say blah blah blah.
Okay, no, I was about to say we got the homie on, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I'm gonna let him introduce himself properly because I don't want to say nothing wrong because he has a lot of rules to talk to him. Do you want to even say your real name?
Yeah, I'm Bruce.
Oh, okay.
Like, I do marketing sometimes.
We just got somebody named Bruce on the show, y'all. That's it. You gotta say what's your IG and stuff.
Oh yeah, Bruce Hatu.
Bruce has probably the most underrated IG of all time.
He got the most shoes on IG.
Which I was gonna ask him too.
Right.
How much time do you take?
Supreme ever.
How much time do you take to take pictures?
Maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, because you be putting up some elaborate stuff sometimes.
Yeah. I just I think about it and then I'll take the picture. I'll take like 20 pictures and then I'll just pick one.
I mean, you be posting. I be seeing every publication, sneaker publication, and blog using all your pictures. So that doesn't bother you?
No, it's kind of cool. I like it. I mean, who doesn't like other people posting your pictures?
I don't know, man. I'd be annoyed, dude. I feel like
I never understood that. I never understood people getting upset about people stealing their pictures.
I did not. Okay, I never said. Okay, I get bothered by stuff like that because I feel like it builds up their page and views and stuff by the hard work that somebody else put into their pictures. That's why I don't like it. I don't like shout out pages and stuff because they're like, yo, we'll give you a shout out on our page. But if I shout out your sneaker, odds are they're gonna like my page because of what I'm posting of the work that you posted. I will go to people's pages that post other people's sneakers and I say, okay, it got 1,000 likes on this page, and I go to the actual person that took the picture and get about 17 likes. That's why I don't.
Yeah, but how do you?
Yeah.
How do you feel when people repost your podcast?
That's different, man, because this is a platform to actually share. Like ours is to get word of mouth. Like, this is quote unquote, this is technically a business. Like, this is an actual legitimate business in the state of Arizona. So word of mouth is how we get people to listen to it and how it grows. Word of mouth on somebody taking somebody else's picture, that doesn't even do anything. Like, it does absolutely nothing. If a page gains 17 followers off of a picture that you posted on your page and you gained 1, that sucks to me.
Yeah, that's true. But why do you post pictures in the first place then?
Because people have low self-esteem. We like to feel good. We like likes and stuff. That's just how it is. We like to show off.
So
yeah.
You wildin'.
Okay,
So
fine.
like Nice Kicks just reposted one of my pictures, right?
Okay.
Like about maybe 10 minutes ago.
All right.
And it's a picture I took a while back. But the nice part about it is I don't have 3 million followers.
Right. And that's the
So
nice
when
thing?
when Nice Kicks posted it, we get 3 million people kind of look at it.
But when
And maybe I'll be lucky and I'll get 100 followers.
I mean, okay. Well, does that happen often when people use your pictures? You get close to 100 followers?
Well, okay, right now, like 2 years ago, I had 4 followers.
Yeah, your page was really low for the quality of work you were posting on it.
Yeah, because I just started. But I just kept on, posting pictures, and, I have, I think, 15,000 followers.
Yeah, you have quite a bit right now. So I don't know if anybody picked up on that, but Bruce is in marketing, correct?
Yep, marketing.
So can you break down kind of your view on it, or, what you feel that sneakerheads should know, or what you do, or what you ever want to tell them?
Yeah. So sneakers, like the sneaker companies that make shoes like Nike or Jordan or Adidas, they design the shoes 6 months, a year in advance. But what they're designing is based on what they see in the market a year ago. So when the shoe actually comes out, they're not sure if people still like it, if they still want it, if it's still relevant. So that's where marketing comes in to help create that relevancy, to get the engagement back into the product.
Okay, so now I think we've kind of already knew that, like, offhand. Like, we always figured that stuff has happened a year in advance. I mean, what's the point if they, at the point of time for release, nobody in marketing or nobody recognizes that might not be the wave right now? Like, they should scrap it or anything like that?
Well, if all you do is create shoes and design shoes all day long, you're already on to the next project.
So then it just doesn't matter then.
You don't even, the release is just the end point. You've already created the product, so you have to market it for people to buy it.
Okay.
Just like a movie is made, and then they do a trailer, and then after the trailer, they put billboards up, and then you go see the movie. But the movie's already made.
Well, I don't know, man. Sonic the Hedgehog, they said they're about to go back and alter him to make him look better after the trailer came out.
That's the other reason though. Like they'll do a trailer, and it doesn't go over well. Aladdin had the same issue, right? Aladdin came out, and it looked kind of weird. Will Smith being blue, so they're gonna adjust it. So with a sneaker, if we market a sneaker, if a sneaker's marketed, and it doesn't seem like people are engaged into it and that there's no hype, then they'll delay the release.
So what's the reason for, like, let's say a Nike or Adidas or anybody to market something that is almost guaranteed to sell out? Like, let's say for instance, like a Travis Scott. I feel like for the Travis Scott. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say,
like, if you a Travis Scott's gonna sell out no matter what, right?
Right.
And you'll be lucky to get one.
Okay.
But if you don't get a Travis Scott, there are 4 mids coming in at the same time.
Wait.
And to a consumer, there's 4 Jordan mids going to be released at the same time as the Travis Scott.
Okay.
Within that same window. So you don't get the Travis Scott, but you might buy the Travis Scott jersey, or you might buy the Travis Scott hoodie. And then on top of that, you might buy other Jordan shoes, because you just want to have a Jordan that day.
Wait, so they bank off the hype of a release that is limited that you might not get in hopes that you take basically what sneakerheads would consider like a consolation prize?
Yeah. Do you remember when Adidas would release a collaboration? And when they released a collaboration, there was always 2 sneakers.
Okay.
And there was the hype one, and then some generic one.
Right.
It just had the same like kind of they're a pack basically. So you stood in line and you couldn't get the main one, but there's that other one.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, and the only company that I think I could think of actually doing that I could think of recently is like somebody like Undefeated, who will release an Ultra Boost and then maybe like a bounce or something, like something close to it. And if you stood in line long enough, you might buy the other one if you don't get the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like when Kith released the Ultra Boost, their Kith Ultra Boost, there was a Trail Boost too.
Oh, that's right.
Remember when? And so you couldn't get the Ultra Boost, so you spent $300 on a Trail Boost.
And that I think that also happens with Dorenbecher packs. I remember we would specifically be standing outside of Nike for a specific Dorenbecher model, and once we couldn't get that, then we were like standing there debating, do we want to buy like the Puerto Rican Air Max 95 or something? That's what happened. I remember that. We were there for the Jordan 4, and it got all wiped out, and then I'm standing in Nike trying on LeBron 9 Miami Nights and holding the other Dorenbecher 95, debating if I want to buy it, just because I was just so disappointed that I didn't get the Jordan 4. So you're saying
that's how it does it.
Okay.
That's how it works. The other way is, let's say they'll release something and they'll tease it, and you're all excited about it, like the Sakai's that are coming out, right?
Right.
Everybody wants the Sakai's. Resells through the roof on them. There's 4 of them, right?
Right.
When did they start marketing that shoe?
See, I don't know. I've seen pictures of them on feed and other places, but is that part of the marketing? Like people, Nike or whoever, giving those out early and having people post those?
Sure.
Okay.
It gets people excited about it. Like the other one that's about to come out is the Vapor Max Cactus Plant, right?
Right.
That one Travis Scott is wearing.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And so, yeah, the hype is going up on that one too. But what happens, for example, on the Sakai, it was supposed to be released 2 months ago, but they delayed it. They delayed the release, and so the hype was there, and you were all ready to try to get it, and you have $200 in your pocket waiting, and they never released it, and you walk into a Nike store and you buy something else.
I mean,
you end up buying a lot of GRs. Like this last couple of months, people have been buying just GRs, waiting for the big releases.
See, I don't see stuff when I look at it that way. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say because George and I we buy some GRs quite often, but
yeah, you guys are different. You guys are collectors, and so you have a lot of shoes, so you can be patient. But a 19-year-old kid can't.
See, I always feel like this younger generation are holding their money longer to buy the Travis Scott or the Yeezy or something in anticipation of that. Now, I will say that I do believe that once they fail on that, then they'll go back and get the GR. Like I've done that before for myself.
Yeah, either way, you end up buying something.
So then I have another question. So like speaking like I guess strictly professional, like in marketing and stuff. And I guess I'm talking about like something like Kanye. Are there situations where, like, in the sneaker community, I think it has to do more with age, where, like, somebody like Kanye, no matter what he does publicly, is, like, immune to, like, negative results when it comes to, like, his sneakers or anything associated with him and Adidas? Like, I feel like nothing has really dropped off Adidas-wise with Kanye.
It really doesn't affect Kanye, what he says and what he does.
It doesn't affect Adidas?
Because the market for hype sneakers, the majority of people that promote the product are younger, 18 to 25. They're not political.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them aren't even involved in a lot of that stuff. But I feel like they follow the lead of some of the older people in social media at hand. I feel like even though that younger generation, that 19 to 22, 25, whatever, I feel like in social media influences them to make some of those decisions. Like, I think at first they'll be defiant, You know, I've been in an argument with a lot of people like, I don't care about Kanye's views. I only care about the sneakers and whatever. Me personally, I haven't bought a Yeezy since he started talking crazy. And I hope I can stick to it. But I'm not going to lie to you. He's been coming out with some pretty dope stuff to me lately. And it looks like some more V2s that are coming out are going to even be better.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. It's going to be like a cycle. There's going to be a downturn in a product. And so they'll make more of it so they can just sell out of it. And then they'll find a product that is really hyped, and they'll make less of it. Like, you can make fun of the static Yeezys. A lot of people don't like the static Yeezys. But if you look at the prices for them on StockX, people are paying big money for them.
Talking about reflective or the non-reflective or both?
The 700 in particular.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
So sneaker companies, they care when their sneakers are reselling for high.
Of course.
Okay. And see,
there's the big reason behind it is they've already made their money. This is just giving them free advertising. It tells the community that this sneaker is desirable after the fact.
So then, just that age-old question that sneakerheads, like, you know, they either complain about or they always ask, how come, like, when it comes to marketing, you know it's hyped, you know every single person wants it, you know everyone's losing their mind and can't wait, how come they don't make more?
Because it costs more to make a collaboration.
Well, not even...
Travis Scott costs more to make than a Jordan 1 mid.
And what's that based off of?
Based on advertising, based on the material.
So you're saying advertising, so obviously they're spending advertising dollars. Are they paying the artists too, or?
They're paying the artists.
Okay.
They're paying influencers to wear the shoe.
Gotcha.
They're seeding a lot of people. There's a marketing department that's being paid to seed shoes and to send out shoes and, hey, can you put it on your story? They'll come by Jumpman, we'll give you a couple pairs.
Gotcha.
Okay, so then, but we're talking about a Travis Scott sneaker to me, which you say they spend a lot of money on marketing. They don't have to with something like that. Why do they still choose to do so? Like, a Travis Scott shoe is coming out, everyone's going to want it. Whether they, for whatever reason, they're just going to want it, whether Nike puts a ton of money into marketing it or not. Why waste the money on that? It's like, you know what? I'll put it this way. Every time the Super Bowl comes on and I see a Pepsi and Coke commercial, I'm like, why do they spend the money on a Pepsi and a Coke commercial? We know Pepsi and Coke exist already. Like, nobody's like, yo, what is that? Let's check it out. Why spend the money on a Travis Scott campaign when you know Travis Scott is lit, everyone loves his music, everyone loves him, it's going to fly?
Well, it's really simple. You know, like car companies, like a company like Porsche,
right?
They have a racing division, and they race these F1 cars, and they race these Le Mans cars, and they're like incredibly fast and amazing cars, but they never sell that car. You end up going to this dealership and buying a regular car.
Okay.
But they have to have that heritage out there to show people that these products matter. You have to have a Travis Scott to make a Jordan 1 matter. Because you don't have Jordan anymore.
Yeah, but Jordan 1s are still kind of out here killing it low-key without a Travis Scott.
What about the 33? There was a Travis Scott 33.
Didn't it sell out? Didn't it do pretty good? I don't know.
It did pretty good. I mean, that's that secondary shoe. You can't get the Travis Scott 1, you'll get the 33.
Okay. Well, yeah, I can see it in that instance and for that situation. Okay, so then let's talking about and I know we're talking about Travis Scott a lot, but he's kind of the it kid right now, and he's kind of got the keys to Jordan Brand. In situations like, and I don't know if you're even familiar with this, how does a Travis Scott gets to choose or gets to have a Jordan 1? Is that decided by the company or is that by the celebrity?
Well, the first thing that happened was 3 years ago, Kanye was really big. And Adidas was killing it. And Nike and Jordan Brand were struggling, right?
Okay.
And at one point, the big news was that Adidas jumped over Jordan.
Right.
And so Jordan Brand sees that, and Jordan Brand, it takes them a while because they're a huge company. And what they did was they basically took everybody that was around Kanye and they moved them all over to Nike and Jordan. And so now they have all of these people that influence Kanye influencing Jordan and Nike. So you got Jerry Lorenzo, who designed the 750 for Kanye, working on his own shoe. You got Travis, the younger rapper, now working with Jordan Brand. And the reason why he would get something like a Jordan 1 is because the 1s are popular right now. If the 4s were super duper popular or the 6 were super duper popular, he would get a 6.
So he has a 6 coming out though, right?
He has a 4 and a low. The next one is a low.
Okay. Is the 6 coming
Jordan
out though?
1 low.
The 6 is going to drop though, right?
The 6 is going to drop, yeah.
Okay.
And another 4 will be coming out too.
Oh, the purple one?
So what's the?
I think it's going to, what I'm seeing is it's going to be the same colorway as the Jordan 1.
Oh, okay. That brown.
So, yeah, you'll have all three. The 1, the 1 low, and the 4.
Okay.
So it's something that hasn't even been promoted yet then. At least in terms of
I think there are
pictures.
Travis promoted.
Oh, okay. Maybe I haven't
He
seen
posted a picture of all. He posted a picture of all three of them.
Okay, so then you had mentioned like seeding and influencers and stuff like that. So and we've talked about, I don't know, I think you've listened to our show for quite some time, and we have our views on YouTubers and influencers and whatever else. Do they really matter in the scheme of selling a sneaker or a product?
I think they did a couple years ago when it was fresh.
Okay.
I think 2 or 3 years ago, the YouTube sneaker thing was huge, and people were making mistakes here and there, but it made shoes popular. It created hype. Nowadays, mostly what the YouTubers are, what companies want from YouTubers is basically product review, what's dropping in the next couple weeks. They basically want news.
So does a Jordan Brand or Adidas or anybody care? Like, I never understood how I would see Jordan Brand give one person, like some Space Jams, and then another company would give that same person some Yeezys or something. Like, isn't that kind of, or does it matter to them? They don't care if like they taking brands from other people.
Unless you're being paid by the brand, you can get anything you want.
Okay, so that's just typically in those situations, people are just getting seeded sneakers in.
Yeah, you're just getting shoes, and you're just happy. That's when you're brand new with marketing, and you're just happy to just get free shoes.
Okay, so then going back, talking about Adidas, and we kind of touched on this a little bit in messages, what does a brand like Adidas do with a Beyonce? Like, what can really be done with the Beyonce to make people care?
For Beyonce, it's really simple. It's clothes.
Okay.
They're going to sell more of their clothes than they do of the shoes. They're going to make more money on the clothing line. And the clothing line, if you have an Adidas, shoe, you're going to buy an Adidas track pants.
Okay.
And the reason why is really simple. Women buy more clothes than men. Women buy about anywhere from $1,500 to $4,000 a year in clothes. They buy about $400 a month in clothes. And with Beyonce and her clothing brand coming in, and Adidas, Adidas sells their clothes well. I mean, people like their clothes. And it's the same thing every year. It's a track shirt, it's track pants, it's just variations on that. But for them to have a marketable brand and a marketable person selling their clothes, it helps them. It helps them grow their market. Because no matter what, Adidas will be at about 35% of the market share in sneakers. If you can add up a couple more percentage because of clothes, that makes a big difference in revenue. And it helps. Like, that's how companies make money. If you go like in Arizona, if you go to Manor and you talk to the Manor guys, I guarantee you they make more money on their clothes and their brand than they do selling sneakers.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the only reason you create a brand like that is to, number one, it's going to help you pay the bill with the your number one client, Nike, more than likely, or Adidas, and help you get better product in the future, which is going to bring more people in and buy more clothes.
Yeah. So Virgil is really good at selling clothes. Same with Jerry Lorenzo. Jerry Lorenzo is really good at selling clothes.
Yeah, whatever.
The shoe is just the gateway.
Yeah, whatever they did to, that's one of the things that's always fascinated me is how in the world you go from a streetwear brand to deciding to sell T-shirts or jeans for $600. Like, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. Is it just about getting it on the right person before the brand is popular, or?
Well, it's kind of like if you can afford to buy it, then you're that type of person.
I don't view a lot of people that
like Stone Island. Like okay, do you guys know a brand called Stone Island?
Yeah.
Is it expensive or inexpensive?
It's very expensive.
But why do people still buy it?
Well, I mean, they buy it because it's in. Or no.
They're all the same, right? It just has a little tag. That's basically all it is, right?
Right.
It's just sportswear with the little tag that says Stone Island on it. But there's cachet behind that. There's some like it's desirable. It's upper middle class. It's it's obtainable luxury. It's not $10,000.
Stone Island similar to like Montclair and stuff, isn't it? That stuff's like Montclair's been around since like the 70s, I believe.
Yeah, Montclair is more expensive than Stone Island though.
Right, but I'm saying it's kind of in the same space. I mean, maybe not. I guess there's like a luxury tier and then an upper luxury tier, I guess. I don't know, because I mean, the majority of people walking around shopping at Old Navy or wherever are not buying Stone Island jackets or hats or anything. You know what I mean?
Sure. But if they could, they would.
Right, exactly.
So that's why they price it higher than normal, so that it's aspirational.
Oh, I understand all that. I'm saying, I guess my question is more, what's the first step, or what are the steps from what's the streetwear brand is it HBA, Hood by Air?
Oh yeah,
Hood by Air.
Is that the one that started in Brooklyn or in New York City?
Yeah.
So like that brand started as like just any old regular streetwear brand. I mean, you could call it, for lack of better terminology, ABC, whatever, Acme Clothing. And then all of a sudden he decided to start selling things that like luxury. Like, I don't understand. And again, maybe it depends on who you are able to get to wear it. But that the disconnect for me has always been like, you're selling a shirt for $35 or $30, and then all of a sudden you decide to sell a T-shirt for $300. That's, to me, I've never understood when people decide. Like, do you have to have a certain celebrity already? Because Virgil, when he started Off-White, he had already had Pyrex and whatever else be successful. So,
yeah, with companies like HBA got popular because they started seeding celebrities the clothes, and the celebrities started wearing it. Like, I think Rihanna was wearing HBA.
Okay, gotcha.
And that made the brand popular. And once it's popular, you could sell it for whatever you want.
Is there
to a point?
Stone Island's been around since '82, by the way. I looked it up while we were sitting here. Anyways, go ahead, Greg.
No, I was gonna ask. So when it comes to marketing and stuff like that, so we were just talking about New Balance dropping like the Kawhi Leonard stuff, and I guess they have like some clothing and things like that. How does something like a New Balance market their sneaker or clothing and stuff for when they have the athlete or the main person that's involved who isn't marketable?
He has to win.
Okay, but
that's the only. Well, also because of the region they're in too. He's in Toronto,
right?
And so it's a northern region. It's colder. People aren't going to be buying runners as much, but they might buy more New Balance type shoes. It's that the area is better for him.
I mean, if
he was in LA, New Balance wouldn't sign him.
You think so?
I think so. I don't think, because New Balance doesn't have as much pull in the West.
So you're saying like a New Balance wouldn't have probably bothered with the Kawhi if he was in LA?
Sure, because New Balance, Boston-based company, you know, their sneakers sell well on the East Coast. Their sneakers sell well in Europe. Their sneakers sell well in different areas. It doesn't sell as well as in California. Because the price point you can buy for.
Hello?
Hey, I'm here.
All right, I think we're having some phone issues or something. Everybody good? You good?
So you're saying his
I'm good.
His situation is more regional than it is small franchise? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's more regional. It's more regional than it would be a big time player like LeBron.
Okay, so then Kawhi has the option to move to California and play basketball. New Balance wouldn't want that.
Well, he's already signed a long-term deal, so he can't move. He can't change brands.
No, he hasn't. Not yet for Toronto yet.
No.
Oh, you mean for the brand?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for them, it would be ideal for him to stay in Toronto.
It's ideal.
Okay.
It's perfect for them. Because New Balance also makes a lot of hiking clothes, hiking gear. They also make a lot of outdoor activity shoes.
Is there... Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to ask this without... So companies, a lot more companies they utilize more just the local influencers majority when it comes to like sneakers and stuff like that, correct?
Yeah. So as an influencer, there are two types of influencers. There are people that will be seeded pairs early. And usually those people have 100,000, 500,000, 1 million followers. And that creates the hype. And then there are other influencers in the market that don't have as many followers, but what they do is they maintain the brand's integrity. Like you'll see a Jordan all day long, or you'll see an Air Max all day long, and that influencer. All they do is just show Air Maxes all day long.
And is that solely based off just their social media presence?
It's all social media because it makes it easier for a company because there's already a story there. They don't have to create a story. They send the shoe to someone knowing that person is going to create a story behind it.
Right, I can see that.
Everybody has a style. It's their style.
You're saying someone who has already built up something like, I forgot the girl's name, but the girl who lives in Europe who has like all the Air Maxes, Air Max 1s or whatever. You're talking about something like that. She's already got
something like that.
Okay, gotcha.
What comes?
She has a style. She has a story. It's a good story because she's like that girl that lives in a place where you usually can't get these shoes.
Right. Yeah, I remember Nike profiled her and put a video on YouTube last year, or maybe it was earlier this year or something.
Do companies listen to us podcasts?
Sure, they listen to everybody.
So
do they follow on your opinions? That's a different story.
That's what I would want to know. So there's obviously numerous YouTube sneaker shows, podcasts. There's a few outlets out there to get the opinions of sneakerheads. Do they take in consideration anything that is, out there by the general sneakerhead? Our social media presence is minimal. We're regular, but we're still the consumer. Does the consumer of a real sneakerhead that has some type of platform matter in decision makings of what they put out as product or quality or anything?
No, because it doesn't drive the market.
Well, I guess it doesn't, but it's like Jordan 4s. We talk about Jordan 4s. I don't think, now it could be the pair I got. I don't think a lot of them are good quality. I think the shoe is minimal, but it's still a Jordan 4 and we have to have it, and that's that. Do they bank on that?
A Jordan 4, I think if you're thinking about Jordan, they produce 2 shoes a year for OG sneakerheads. It's either a Jordan 4 or a Jordan 11. or a Retro 1. Those are the shoes that they produce solely to they know that they're going to sell out because all the OG people are going to buy it. It's a slam dunk. There's nothing that needs to be marketed for that shoe. So it doesn't matter. Like, even if you hate the Jordan 4, you're going to buy it. Even if you think the quality sucks or the Nike Air logo on the back is a little off center, you're still going to buy it because it's nostalgia. It's a Jordan 4.
Oh, no, that's 100% facts. Like, that's why I was telling people they're awful. Like, some of them are like kind of awful in hand, but we're not going to take it back. We're going to keep it. Like, it is what it is. You know, it's a retro, it's classic, and it's something that we do love.
Yeah.
Who are the people?
And what Jordan does well with those shoes is they also produce kid shoes.
Right.
They do a full family size run, so the whole family gets involved.
Well, we've talked about that on here before. Like, a lot of the sneakers that we would say are, you know, quote unquote bricks or don't sell out or sit or no one cares about. You go to a high school basketball game or a middle school basketball game, these kids are wearing all those sneakers.
Yeah. The parents buy them.
Shoot, I was just about to ask. Oh, so you said that our opinions, like podcasters, some YouTubers and stuff like that, opinions might not weigh at all on these companies. Whose opinions do they listen to when it comes to stuff like quality or what we want to see or what we don't want to see or anything like that?
Well, usually in marketing, they look at the sales numbers from the year before.
Isn't that
and
deceiving?
Based on the sales numbers for each product, they have an algorithm and they run it. The colorways are preset for whatever colors are popular for the season, and the shoes are made. So the only way you can really change the landscape is if enough people want change.
Well, I mean, we talk about Air Max up-tempos. Like, there's like a billion color of those right now. And I'm pretty positive that a lot of people don't care about them or buying them. Why are they still in such high production?
Because they still sell out. To us, it's another up-tempo. But to the general consumer, it's the first time you see it, it's a completely unique shoe.
And people are buying that?
They buy shorts with the word Air on it.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I look at it differently.
It's just a logo, and logos are popular. And that's why they're generating so many of these shoes with logos on them. These giant logos are really popular right now.
He's also not talking.
If you go to Japan, Air Max up-tempos are the most popular shoes, next to the 95.
I believe somebody else had said that.
Sockjick said that.
Sockjick said that. That's right.
Yeah, see, that's one of the things I've been trying to explain to Greg for a long time is the market is not determined whatsoever by sneakerheads. The market is determined by all the other regular Joes just buying the products and making them sell out. Sneakerheads might be able to sell out a Jordan 11, but they're not selling out Flight 89. They're not selling out Air Monarch 4. I mean, in my opinion, you ask me, and it probably happened. The best example was probably when the 350 all-white second version came out. Those things sat. You know what I mean? My opinion from the very beginning was always Kanye. You make a million 350s in one colorway, it's not going to sell out. I don't know what the production number was for that shoe. But once people think the cool factor is gone, sneakerheads, they don't care about them anymore. And granted, a lot of that is resellers, but in order to resell something, you have to have a demand on the aftermarket side so that someone's buying it, inevitably. But, yeah, so that's one thing we've talked about before.
Why does a model like the 350 V2 lasting so long?
Why? Because they haven't really made that many.
A V2 350s?
It feels to us like they've made a lot because we've owned more than one pair.
So,
I talk to a lot of people, and I'm telling you that the white 350 V2, for a lot of people, is their first Yeezy.
Oh, yeah, because that was the one that, like, everybody was able to grab at that one point. And that was why I had even said on here, I said a lot of people that are grabbing these white Yeezys and losing their minds is because they've taken so many L's on all the other colorways. So they're out here
and
chasing.
it's easy to make a white shoe. It's easy to make a ton of all white shoes.
Oh, that's a good point to make. So then, but for V2s, there's probably I think we're well in the double digits on V2 models.
Yeah, personally, I'm over the V2. I think I'm so bored of that shoe.
Okay, and is that something
now? But now it's a new phase. Instead of buying every single V2, I'm gonna pick and choose.
Okay, now is that something that if somebody at a company asked you and said, "How do you feel about this?" and you would express that, would it matter to them?
Yeah, sometimes companies will contact me and ask how I feel about a certain shoe. You know, how should we release it? Should we release it this way or that way? And it's based on my opinion, but they'll call 20 other people too. And they'll get a general consensus. And then they'll either delay the shoe's release or change the way they're going to release the shoe or limit the shoes in certain regions.
Okay, so then
if they call me in California and I'm not really excited about it, but they call a guy in Florida and they love it, they might release more in Florida than they do in California.
Right.
How do they base that off? Like, I don't understand. Like, I've never viewed the opinion like geographically. Okay, I'm trying to figure out a way to explain this. Like, asking a person in California and asking a person in New York is too far of a gap of like different lifestyles. Like, you're not gonna get something to where you can meet in the middle and say, okay, like. It just seems like somebody in New York would say, yeah, we need more foam posits or whatever. And somebody in California would be like, no, we need more low top Jordan 1s or whatever. Like, I don't understand like how they gauge that. Like, what? Okay, foam posits, they seem to still sell out, but are they really focused on caring about what the foam posit does at all?
Well, let's talk about the Air Force One. Remember a long time ago when the Air Force One, Nike was going to stop making them, and Captain New York went crazy, and they started buying up all the Air Force Ones.
Yeah, but can you?
They also said that about Jordan 3 and the Jordan. They keep
said
making
about
Jordan
a lot of stuff they were going to put in the
vault. But that type of regional love for a certain shoe is enough for a company to produce them. Okay,
but if they weren't buying them and they were considering stopping it, and just because they said they're going to stop it and everyone lose their minds that goes and buys more, in the long run, is it still worth making that model every year?
Well, they do retire models. They do retire models, and they have a large catalog of shoes that they can bring out again and to test the market. Usually, they'll use a collab to test the market on on an older model, a retro.
Oh, okay.
So the foam posits, the foam posits for us, like on the West Coast, we don't really buy foam posits. But I don't know where else they buy it. Maybe the Midwest, where the weather is a little bit cooler and where there's more weather. A foam posit is a useful shoe.
Okay, so that brings up a good point, what you're saying about other models that are not retired, but they don't. So why is it taking so long for like Kobe 4s, 5s, and stuff like that to release the regular OG colorways? Like, all these upcoming Kobe 4s and stuff are in some of the wildest colors ever, but none of them. There is the original, I guess, the Del Sol, whatever that colorway is called for the Kobe 4 coming out eventually. But what is with all these other colorways, these camouflage, Kobe 1s, all this other stuff, instead of just the regular OG colorway?
Well, how do you feel about the Proto series? How do you feel about them changing it up?
I mean,
make it better?
I'm not a fan of the Kobe 1 in general. Like, I don't understand why that was the one that's chosen. So, for collaborations, the Kobe 1,
because it was it's Kobe's idea, right? Kobe wanted to update his shoes so they're wearable and playable, or they're playable. You can still play them in today's modern times, but it doesn't really sell well.
So why bother?
So if a shoe doesn't sell well, they're not going to waste a retro on it or something with heritage. They're going to test it with other colorways first.
I think, I guess. I don't understand.
Well, like if you release the Chicago 1 Jordan,
right,
and it didn't sell well, you kind of hurt the whole entire brand.
Okay, so then that's a good question too. So, not sure if it's legitimate, but there's like pictures going out of the numbers of Travis Scott's that will be allocated through certain stores throughout the country or whatever. Why is somewhere like Chicago receiving less numbers than a store in, I don't know, California or something?
Okay, well, California's GDP is $11 trillion. It's the 5th largest economy in the world.
So that's why
it's bigger than most. It's bigger than England.
Why did you pick California?
I don't know. Not California. I don't know. I'm trying to think of another store.
Well, there's a big reason behind it. Because its spending power is so large, more people are likely to buy it.
But a Jordan 1 in Chicago?
It's going to sell out. It's going to give you that quick sellout.
I think the example that he wanted to use was, all right, so Exhibition in Cleveland put their stock online already on accident. So apparently their stock number is 304. And somewhere else there was reported that the stock number at somewhere in Chicago was like 275. So I think that's what he was getting at is, the difference in deciding why Exhibition would get 304 and somewhere in the home of Michael Jordan where he started and first wore the shoe, would only get
280.
Yeah, whatever the number was.
But those we don't really know those numbers for sure.
Right. Well, the one from Exhibition supposedly was accurate because it was loaded online, but they could have obviously put the wrong number in.
And Exhibition is from where? They're from
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Okay. They're still pretty similar numbers, though. They're not that big of a margin.
I just always would have figured that like a Chicago would get like 800 pairs, 1,000,
Yeah.
Like
then the shoe would become a regional shoe. Although Michael Jordan is started, his career is based in Chicago.
Right.
The shoes are popular globally, and you have to sell it in a market that can sustain high volume.
Yeah, I get. I mean, I think I would love to like really fully understand like the insides of like the marketing and the decisions that be made. Like, I don't understand why certain retros are made. I don't understand like what that decision comes down to, and why certain materials are used on sneakers. Especially when there's always such an outcry for better quality of sneakers. And we talk about
people don't want to pay. People don't want to pay for better quality sneakers.
I don't know if that's true.
There's also you have to work within a budget too.
Like when it comes to, I feel like I would have believed that a few years ago, but I just feel like people are buying up everything. It doesn't matter what it is. If a sneaker comes out and it's of high quality and it's something that of supreme popularity, they will buy it. Like if that joint is.
Well, let me ask you a question. Remember when you bought your first NMD? How much did you pay for it?
Well, the Prime Knit was 170 and the other one was 130, I believe. The non-Prime.
I paid resale for my first NMD.
The R1.
So
yeah, the first ones were like 120. The Prime Knits were 170.
Right.
And then later on, for no reason, Adidas raises their prices.
Okay.
And that really hurts their sales.
You thought
they
hurt
got they got the quick cash from it because it was still popular, but now who would pay $180 for an Ultra Boost?
Well, okay.
People did for the 19, but that could have just been everyone's got to, the early adopters have to have their new thing the quickest or whatever.
Because you like Jordan heads are always complaining about when they raise their prices.
Right.
Yeah, but that's because of quality.
Sure, and they want quality, but I don't think people are willing to pay $200 for a Jordan 1.
See, I think they would okay. Well, we're willing to do that for a Travis Scott. If Travis Scott's were $200, people would pay it without a question. A band
it
one.
It is at a premium price, though. It's at a premium price for Jordan brand. It's $170, right? $175.
Yeah, $175, I think.
And I don't think anybody.
Which is higher than a Jordan 1.
And I don't think anybody has any issues with it. I think if a black toe one came out right now, and if it was of high quality and they asked for $195, I couldn't possibly see anybody saying, I'm not paying $195 for a black toe one. Like, I couldn't see that. Like, the stuff that sells out nowadays is shocking. Like, I don't understand why Clots that came out today, why those, nobody cared about those. Like, what makes something like that sit? Is it marketing was bad on them? Or is it that the shoe is aesthetically ugly?
That's probably a production number thing.
Yeah, it's all timing too. Like right now, everybody's focused on Travis Scott. They're focused on the Mars Yard. They're focused on all the in the sneaker community. They're focusing on all the hype releases.
No, you know what? I take that back. You're right, because we talked about those right now, and I want to buy them, and I think George wants to buy them too. And I don't want to pay for them right now, but I will pay for a Travis Scott this weekend if I can get it and keep it.
Sure.
But if I don't get the Travis,
shoes come out, I think they're too high. I think $200 is too high for that shoe.
I do too.
Oh, it's definitely too high for that.
It's way too high.
But I think it definitely is a stock number thing. I think if they literally released it at like Haven and is it Haven and another company? What is Clot. If they did Haven, Clot, and Nike, because I'm pretty sure I saw other retails had it today, like consortium,
Undefeated
what would be
it.
a consortium store or whatever.
Yep.
I think if they did it like that, it would have been received much different.
It should have been released at a different time.
Right, that's part of it too, but I think part of it is also production numbers.
It also should have came out in one color. I think 3 colors was a bit much.
Yeah, I think the worst release this weekend is going to be the Adidas Undefeated collab.
Okay.
Because it's right in the middle of all these Jordans and in the middle of all these other crazy shoes that are coming out.
Okay, now for that collaboration, there's not one model in there that has Boost.
No Boost.
Doesn't that hurt that type of collaboration?
I don't think people are really interested in Boost anymore.
What? See, I think Boost is either... I feel like if anybody is interested in any Adidas at all anymore, it has to have Boost. You know what? I guess not. I don't know.
Well, let me ask you this: if people in the community are still interested in Boost, then why are the Ultra Boost selling for under retail on resale sites?
I figured that was because the model, like under Boost, the model is underwhelming. Like they're very similar every single year. So it's like if you already have 6 Ultra Boosts because when they were super hyped, you lost your mind and you bought creams, you bought OGs, you bought a red pair, you bought a blue pair. So in the all whites, you got about 4 or 5 pairs already that are the exact same similar ones. And then you wait for the next version to come out and it's pretty similar, so you can skip it. Then the next one will come out and it's pretty similar. These new 19s, I saw them in hand and I like them a lot better in hand than I do, but it's pretty much the exact same silhouette from day one with an Ultra Boost.
Well, when's the last time you wore an Ultra Boost?
Now that's a good. Actually, what?
I wear mine all the time.
So, but no. Let's do this. So,
when have you put on an Ultra Boost walking out of the house going, people are gonna look at my shoes and they're gonna talk about my shoes?
Okay.
Or they're gonna like notice that I have an Ultra Boost on.
Right. That's a good point.
I don't think I wear shoes like that anymore. I wear shoes for comfort. I mean, even in
he's making a good point because I wear all my Ultra Boosts to coach soccer. Like I wear them on a soccer field with the kids. I don't put on a dope outfit or something and put on a pair of Ultra Boosts to go to the bar or hang out and drink. Like Ultra Boost is not even in the radar to wear out casually. I'm going to go to the gym. You wear Ultra Boost to the gym all the time.
Every day.
It's turned into a gym shoe for you. I don't think the only Ultra Boosts you might wear out on the streets are those Ama Meniers, and that's it.
I wear Ultra Boosts all the time.
2 years ago.
I don't go out of my way to put fits together for anything.
All right.
So
you try.
Like in the sneakerhead community, that's the thing, right? You want to wear something that stands out, that creates gives you a good feeling.
So why didn't you buy Ultra Boost 19s, George?
Why didn't I buy Ultra Boost?
Yeah, why don't you have them?
Because unnecessary for me. But I stopped buying Ultra Boost way before the 19s came out.
Yeah, but why?
That's why the Undefeated collab doesn't have Boost. It doesn't matter.
Well,
it won't make it sell any better.
How are their other shoes doing though? I mean, their other shoes are
those,
doing well.
Those shoes aren't Ultra Boost. They're like Adidas wants to sell something besides Boost because it's not really working for them right now.
Really? See, I just figured it was the models.
A couple years ago, Boost is Air.
Right. And the Boost is supposed to be in everything Adidas. It's supposed to be looked at as Air. We used to buy sneakers for the Boost and like the brand new silhouettes. But it's like, okay. Yeah. So the ones that come out this weekend, they're like Sokolovs, whatever those Adidas are called, Sokolovs, whatever that model is.
Yeah, they're trail shoes, they're athletic shoes.
Right. So they came out
they're
first.
Workout shoes.
They came out first with no Boost, but now they're coming out this weekend with Boost. They should have had Boost in the first place.
On the Undefeated collab?
No, I can't remember what this model is called. They're called like Sokolovs. They look like
yeah, the one with the weird 3 stripes on the side.
Yeah, those. They came out first. And a lot of us, we were on the fence about them. They're like that. They kind of look dope, but they kind of look a little whack. They didn't have Boost at all in them. Now they're re-releasing them with Boost now. So I'm kind of like, why not put the Boost in the first place? Boost should be your Air from now on. I don't care what the model is. It should be it. Someone told me that they're going to come out with, what are the ones that we keep buying? Power Phases? Calabasas? What are these?
What are you talking about?
The ones that we keep buying. The neon yellow ones?
Oh.
Pink ones?
I only have one pair.
What are they called?
I don't remember.
Not Power Phase.
Power Phase.
Is it Power Phase?
No, that's Kanye.
That's the Kanye one. What's the like lesser version? They got like the neon yellow, pinks, red.
Oh, the one that looks like a Reebok, right?
Yeah. I can't think of what it's called. Continental 80s. Someone told me that they're coming out with Continental 80s with Boost.
I'm copping.
See, it should have had Boost in the first place.
No, it shouldn't.
Why not?
Stan Smith doesn't.
Stan Smith should... No, that's different. Stan Smith came out in like 1940 or something. I have no idea.
Yeah, but I don't think that Continental shoe is not a new shoe, is it?
You put Boost on something like a Stan Smith, it doesn't make it feel better, does it?
No, not at all.
Oh, yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I have one.
I have them too. No, they don't.
Well, then the Prime Knit does. Must make a difference then, because absolutely my shoe feels different than a regular Stan Smith.
I don't know.
It's number one. It's half. It's half the weight.
If Boost is super duper comfortable and so good, why aren't you wearing Boost every day?
Oh, I do wear Boost every day. I wear it to the gym every day.
Well, if you look at Instagram, for example.
No. I understand exactly what you're saying.
All you saw was Adidas.
Yeah.
Now you don't see a lot of Adidas anymore.
No.
Yeah, no, I understand. I follow along there 100%. I understand 100% what's...
Like, there are 2 NMD models and colorways that just dropped. They're classic ones. They're Prime Knit, and one is chalk, and one is ash gray. Them joints are absolute fire.
Yeah, you're going to cop when they go down.
I'm going to cop when they go down because they are $169. That is very expensive. That's very expensive for an NMD model, and especially considering NMDs have never been comfortable. They've never been on the level of an Ultra Boost. No, they're not.
They're not. They might not be Ultra Boost, but they're comfortable.
They had the new Ultra Boost retros, right? The SLs.
Oh,
I don't know if I call them a retro because none of those came out originally, but yeah, those SLs are nice.
But they have a retro feel to it because it's a 1.0 pattern, right?
Yeah, it's the same pattern.
Suede and leather, yeah.
And premium materials because everybody wants premium materials on it. Suede and leather.
See, premium materials but premium materials.
Why aren't people buying it then? It's premium.
Because there's not enough premium on those. The shoe isn't suede.
I think people are just over that model.
Silhouette. It's the model.
That it was never designed originally to be a casual shoe. It was designed to be a running shoe.
I mean,
their entire campaign around it was running.
Jordans were basketball.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Of course. So
every shoe was something before it became a casual shoe.
Correct.
Air Max was a running shoe.
Yep, you're absolutely right.
So let's go back to the marketing aspect of it. Adidas goes to Kanye and says, Kanye, we need you to wear these Ultra Boost 19s as much as you possibly can. That helps, right?
I don't think Adidas is looking at the Ultra Boost as their lifestyle shoe anymore.
I know, but they still want to sell it though, right?
They do sell it. They sell a ton of it. They sell a ton of it because they did all the work 2 years ago creating the hype for it. Now they're just going to make money selling it. And maybe as it dies down, they'll create hype again later. They don't need to create hype for Ultra Boost. It still sells.
Okay.
They still sell a lot of Ultra Boost. But they need to create hype on other shoes.
What are the other shoes?
Like you put in all this work on an Ultra Boost, you made it hype, and then you couldn't make enough boost, or you couldn't make enough Ultra Boost, and so people wanted more and more of it. Now you can make a lot of it. Now it's time to cash in. Now it's time to make money. So they're just going to sell a lot of Ultra Boosts in a different variations just to make money for now. And maybe when that dies down, then they have to create hype again.
Are night joggers doing good? Relatively?
I think so. I think I see them sold out in my stores.
Oh, really?
And I do see a lot of influencers that I know promoting the silhouette, but I think Adidas is paying a lot for that.
Okay.
That shoe is so heavy, man. I don't know what in the world they were thinking when they designed that thing. It looks aesthetically nice, but it does not seem like a comfort shoe at all to me.
I don't think the story is good. I don't think that the name and the story is good on
the
that
name
shoe.
is awful. It's a stupid name for a shoe.
It's not terrible. But
no, it's stupid.
No, it's not. It's not terrible.
Night jogger. It's a dumb name. Like it puts a label on it.
Compared to what though?
I'm saying it puts a label on it, like jogging at night. Like it already puts, and whether they meant to do that or not, it puts a title on it that, like, Ultra Boost is different. This is the Ultra Boost. Night jogger is like, oh,
it should come with a whistle. It should come with pepper spray if you're going to be jogging at night.
Yeah, like it doesn't. I don't know. So another question that I had was, we've been seeing a few times people doing collaborations, and it's not even technically a collaboration. They will sell a shoe that's not altered any different, but they will add it to like a pack, like a towel and a jacket and like a water bottle or something. Like,
yeah, value added.
Is that just?
But it's not their shoe.
Yeah,
it's not their collab shoe.
Sure. So you guys are talking about that new shoe that came out, the retro, right?
Right.
The one that Undefeated did, and all the other stores did their own little freebies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't notice other stores did that. Maybe that's why.
Oh, wait a minute. It's free? I thought
you buy the shoe and you get all that stuff for free.
Oh, I thought it was like a pack. Like, they're trying to say with us, you spend $250 for it, you get all this.
No, it's free. It's just like a value added.
Oh,
like the model isn't great, so you have to make it. You have to do something to make people like it more.
That model's pretty good. That's a really good model.
It's comfy.
It's
comfy and it looks good on feet, and it's fun to wear because it's totally different.
And it came out. I think the wrong time as well.
The Supreme ones are awful. I'm sorry.
Those are awful.
Be the one to say
the white and red ones I saw in person.
but Supreme had to collab with somebody before they released it. So Supreme was the one.
Right, and Supreme doesn't care what their stuff looks like because it's going to sell out either way. So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, so those are just value added. You sometimes you give away free stuff to make people excited.
How long have you been involved?
And it helps both brands.
How long have you been involved in marketing?
Well, I started as a graphic designer.
Okay.
So I used to do movie posters and everything like that. And when you're doing a movie poster, it's all about marketing. A lot of times you do a movie poster and then, the talent will complain that their face is too small. And the marketing team will come in to fix it. And so when I was doing movie posters, that's what I learned.
Okay.
I learned why certain things were made a certain way and why you had to do things a certain way. And that's why when I do my Instagram, I'm thinking about it on a marketing standpoint for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a picture of me holding a shoe just like everybody else. I want to do something that represents me. So
how often... so you're involved in marketing. That's your 24/7 job.
Yeah, I also own like restaurants.
Okay.
I got out of graphic design and I opened some restaurants. I own like ramen restaurants.
Is your personal social media page used for marketing?
Yes and no. Like some of it is. Not every picture is.
Okay. And then I had another question. Dang, I forgot what I was going to ask.
Have you all in the world? Have you always been in LA? Or maybe I should start that with. Okay, I was gonna say, are you in? I assumed you were living in LA, but sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I grew up in San Francisco. I live in Santa Monica now.
Okay, how long have you been in LA for?
15 years.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've been back in the SB days and the days when Nike Talk and when, actually, you might as well just call it
totally
pre-social media.
back in the day.
Were you asked, like, did somebody approach you to get involved in this, or is this something that you got involved, on your own doing?
All right, so how I just started collecting shoes, and then like my friend said, "Hey, there's Instagram. You can take pictures of your shoes and put it on Instagram." And I first started just to catalog what I had.
Right.
And then people started liking it, and I was like, "That's pretty cool. People like my picture." So I started trying to do, make the pictures look good, or change the way I do my pictures. And then one day I walked into a speaker event, and the first thing they asked me was, "What's my Instagram?"
I think that's whack. You can't be an influencer without having that large following.
Well, who are you going to influence? You can't run around the streets telling people about it.
Yeah, I know, but it's something. I don't know. I feel like.
But the reason why people become influencers is because it's nice to have recognition, and it's also nice to get free stuff.
Okay. How would you say majority of the influencers actually get paid?
You get seeded first. The first thing is getting seeded.
Okay.
And if you see people just thanking, just thanking the brand, all they're doing is they're getting seeded.
Right.
It's when you see them starting to use the product is when they're getting paid.
So let's go.
And or trying to get people to buy it.
Yeah. Or getting people to buy it. And usually at first it's socks, or in other fields it's makeup, like using makeup.
Right.
Definitely seen that live and in person.
That's how you start out. You get free socks.
I will never take a pair of free socks.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't. And I've said this before. I'm not interested.
No, I don't think anyone's trying to get free socks. But if you put the P.O. box on the website, people are going to send you stuff. Like, what are you going to do? Tell them no?
No, I'll probably give it away or something.
Yeah, that's fine. They don't care if you do that. But what I'm saying is, you're not going to be like, no, don't send it to me anymore.
How realistic is it for, podcasts, YouTube shows, YouTube live shows, anything like that, to have any connection with any sneaker brand, company, boutiques, anything like that?
Well, I think your first step would be to get involved with a sneaker blog, like to get involved with Complex, having something like that sponsor you.
Gosh,
that's the first step. Like a lot of the podcasts and everybody are usually sponsored by shoe cleaning brands, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, it's resale sites.
I mean,
and so the next phase for you guys should be to get involved with either a local sneaker company or a local, retailer, and then go into the larger markets, like the blogs, like Complex sponsors you guys.
So
you guys need to be on Complex because they don't really have a good sneaker talk show. All their shows
their content is terrible. I've said it before. I'm a hater, so
yeah, but I feel like it's hard to get in areas. So like a Complex, so High Snobiety, Modern Notoriety, all these other blogs and stuff have their own areas of content creation. So they view us as either competition or why bother with anybody else when we could just start our own.
Because you have a large back catalog, you're established, you have a rhythm and a format.
So do you feel, and this is from us talking to somebody like you you listen to us, quite often, I believe. Us being as clear and open on how we feel about specific things, does that hurt?
I think sometimes.
Why?
Well, the brand doesn't want you to trash them. I mean, I think that's
I know
obvious.
generally, but like, isn't the value in the opinion of the consumer on how
Depends
they
what
feel
you're
and
talking
has
about.
like the ear on the street? What does that mean?
It depends if you're talking about a shoe or a app, or it depends what it is.
I mean, it's
Well, I'll give you an example. If you say something is garbage, and all you say is that it's garbage without giving a reason why, it doesn't help you either way.
okay.
If you can like pinpoint the reason why something is garbage, and your argument makes sense, then it helps you.
Okay. Because I
like a kid will tell you a shoe's trash, but he couldn't get it.
No, that's obviously that's trash within itself. But I feel like in certain influencers and whoever will say whatever they can to specifically get seated and get socks and get flown out for this, and it's all fake. Like it's fake.
It's like any part of society. Of course it is.
I know it is. I'm just talking to somebody who's involved in it. Like, and I'm just trying to get a better understanding of why companies are more keen to follow that aspect of it. Like, why would a Jordan brand feel good about giving this geek something for free because he'll be like, yo, thank you so much, bro. I mean, always hold me down, bro.
It's not about that. It's about what the following they have. If you have a million geeks following a geek, obviously that geek's gonna have a better position of doing things than someone who doesn't have a million followers.
Absolutely.
Well, when you're not making money doing what you love, then you can do whatever you want. But the moment you start getting money, you have to start thinking about the next check.
I mean, yeah, we've made decisions on certain things in the possibility of, money or, whatever.
I don't think this has anything to do with us. You're just asking general questions.
No. I'm talking about myself now. I'm talking about us. He's saying that influencers themselves.
I don't care about that stuff.
I do. All right.
You just got done saying you don't want socks. You can't change it and say like
no.
I'm
talking to somebody in marketing.
I understand,
we
but
have
you gotta
something that I want to know.
somewhere.
You're right. I'm trying to get a better understanding of why a company feels the need to supply numbers and social media groups and large people. I get it, but doesn't it take value away from your product?
None of those people. None of the people that they send that shoe to are like, for example, the people that you're talking about on whether it be YouTube, Instagram, whatever. If they get that product in and they say, they do their review, they say they don't like it, and they give it away, the brand doesn't care about that. The point is not to get that person to wear whatever it is, unless it's a specific campaign. The point is just to have 1 million people see that item.
That's it. I don't like it. I just don't like that.
Also, it's also the number of subscribers or followers you have on your YouTube. Once you get to a certain threshold, you can say whatever you want. But
I don't like that. That's the problem.
When you're building your brand, you kind of have to be nice to everybody.
I get it. Nice is having opinion and stating something that you genuinely believe in and can argue it isn't bad. But I don't like when I see somebody get a free pair of Space Jams and they get a special box and they get the whole shebang and they be like, oh my God, thank you so much. Yeah. Oh my God, we're so cool. Yada, yada, yada. And then they wear Yeezys literally every single day on social media, every single day on camera. Everything they make merchandise wise is Yeezy related. But then they just like, yo, thanks Jordan Brand for the. I don't like it. And I'm not saying I get what companies are trying to do. And I get what the end goal is to make money and get people to look at it. I 100% get it. I just don't like it. And I feel that it makes people who are genuinely out here trying to create new things, it pushes them further and further down the possibility of opportunity. That's it. That's all I'm trying to say.
Do you guys remember when Mike Rich got an NMD?
Fighting against human society.
You remember that?
Yeah, NMD and a Puma. I've seen Pumas too.
Yeah, and that's not Mike Rich.
No.
But
they don't
what
care.
you need to do to move ahead. Like I'm not mad at Mike Rich for doing that. I'm happy for him because he got an opportunity to grow his brand.
I love Mike Rich. Mike Rich is somebody I actually do.
So he's not growing. He's not growing Adidas. He's actually working for his brand.
Okay. Well, I think I feel like, I don't know. I just worry about the creators actually being, the people that are actually creating being overlooked, or the ones that are generally out here trying to create good content and stuff are being overlooked by the exact same people over and over and over. Giving Adidas to Mike Rich, who is Mike Rich's Jordan. He might as well be Jordan Brand himself. So giving a Puma and stuff like to a Mike Rich, I get what Puma and Adidas or whatever are trying to do in that moment. But it's kind of like, you know what, why not build something somewhere else with someone? And I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about just in general. I know like RJ there's a guy on RJ Scott. He's on Twitter. I'm talking, he will make a Ultra Boost 19 look like absolute fire. But it doesn't seem like nobody cares. Like, and I guess it's because he only has 500 followers.
Does he have a good personality? Is he enjoyable to watch?
He has the total package. Pause.
All right, man.
I'm just giving you a heads
So he
up.
just has to work at it. Everybody has to work at it. And if you put in the work and you put in the effort, it's going to pay off if you really are dedicated to what you're doing.
Oh, that's why we've been here 3 years, and that's why I'm not going anywhere, because I'm definitely dedicated to this. But I don't want to say I'm out here like fighting for the little people, but I would like to see a lot more opportunities for other people who do stick to what they're doing. Anybody who like does something for a week and expect Nike to hit them up like, yo, come to the headquarters. They're fools. I tell everybody that. Everybody has that mindset of, I'll post pictures, I'll at them, I'll do this and I'll do that. And eventually Nike will say, man, here's some free Jordans. They all think that, but they don't understand the work that goes into it. Kais, people like that, we talk junk about them, but we have never denied how much work that they put into their videos, how much work it takes to be consistent in what they do. Never denied that. They're just goofy to us. Okay. Other than that,
put in the work. I mean,
they put in the work. I see
Kai film his videos. It's in the amount of effort that he puts in, like getting out of his car, setting up his drone, filming the drone, getting back into his car, driving while controlling the drone at the same time. It's one guy putting together this video. Now he has a helper. But back in the day, like, these guys put in work. So obviously, there's going to be people that don't like what he's doing, but he has 1 million subscribers on his own.
Undeniable. Just not my thing. And I would never go against. Yeah. Anyways, we actually got to get out of here, Bruce, but I definitely appreciate it. If you want to give those IGs and anything again, or are you on Twitter?
No.
Okay.
I go on Twitter to say stupid things, so I'm not on Twitter.
Oh, so you just like everybody else on Twitter.
So you are on Twitter, it's just not your account.
I just pretty much go on Twitter, yeah. IG is Bruce Hatu.
Bruce Hatu, the most underrated IG page, period.
Yeah, and my kids are Luke and Leia.
My page is the most underrated page.
Shout out to them. Your page is trash. All right, we appreciate it, Bruce, and I appreciate you coming on and giving us time and kind of breaking down and giving us a little insight.
No problem. Thank you guys.
All right, take it easy.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Later. All right, George. I'm ugly, you ugly. That's the Sneak This Podcast. Pow, pow, pow. What are you shaking your head
that's
at
a new way.
for?
I guess that's a new way to end the show. You're ugly, I'm ugly, everybody.
I didn't come off as angry or mad or nothing, did I?
Bro, you still talking about Keith Bar. Who cares
I'm not
about
talking
him?
about Keith Bar. I'm talking about a simple understanding.
Who cares about none of them nerds?
I'm not talking about them nerds. I'm talking about everybody who's out here creating something worth paying attention. Yes, I am. How often do I talk about RJ on here? Quite often. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about other people out here doing other things. You know
if
what,
you
man?
literally asking, like, why does somebody with 500 followers not do good stuff?
I know
and someone
why.
with a million does. What do you expect?
All right. I know why. I get it. All right. I get it. All right. If you're out there creating and you ain't got 1 million followers and stuff, throw yourself off a bridge. That's what you're telling me. All right. You're wasting your time. Everybody who's creating, you're wasting your time because you ain't got 1 million followers. You're wasting your time. That's basically what's being said. That's basically what's being said. What you looking at? Galaxy hat? Man, can we go home? Let's sneak this. Pow, 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 pow. That's aggravating, bro. I don't like hearing that. Even though I already know it, I don't like hearing it.
You're a weird person. Huh?
I don't like hearing it. Exactly.
You're like mad just because society is the way it is. Huh?
Nothing.
Yes, play this. All this being said, play all that.